All right, again, let's take it from the top. Like I said, this is the best radio show that ever existed. Welcome to Batman Radio. I am your host, Tyree Sneed. All right, like I said, I make all the rules. I control everything. I control everything with my life. I am the boss. I am the authority. Nobody has the power to make me look anyway. People on here don't even have a voice, right? Um, the place that I'm speaking from is a 100% real place, right? Like I said, nobody is going to bring up my business. Nobody is going to have their hand in anything I'm doing. Nah, I do what I'm going to do as a sole proprietor privately. Everything is privatized within my life. Like I said, wealth is equity and assets, not cash, and I have it all. God provides. I don't know what else to tell you. Like I said, I come on here to make money, chillax. I'm going to step out of the chat. You can have it and talk amongst yourselves. I'm not here for none of that, right? Let me go ahead and drop you a link since I'm a grown man and this is a very serious business, right? All right, this is the winning circle. What you're talking to, you're talking to the man who's seen and made more money, made and spent more money than your entire government combined. You can't be serious. You've known who I am this entire time. So, how would anyone possibly within this reality and dimension be able to talk to me any other type of way? How is that possible? Right? Like I said, it's not complicated, it's not difficult, right? Like I said, we're going to go about things the right way here and we're going to make sense. All right. So, like I said, the chat is for you all. And pretty soon here around the corner, I'm going to be closing that permanently as well. Since, like I said, I mean, nobody's helping me or supporting me in anything. It is not help, it is what you owe me. There is a $25 ticket price for every show that I do here. This is my business. I decide that. None of you have paid the payment. You owe me millions of dollars literally. So I don't know what you're saying. It's my business. I can make any terms that I want on this business. Nobody can tell me anything. So that's reality. You'll have to deal with it. Next, anything else? That's what I thought. So, like I said, that's about it, man. I am king. I'm the boss, and I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like I said, I continue to push forward by myself. I've told you the rules. You were listening because y'all are watching every single show and listening to every word I say. So, like I said, none of that extra stuff that's not happening will be discussed on this program. Everybody knows what it is now. I make the rules. What I say goes. And like I said, I don't have to tell people my actions on here and wait for them to be listening to me. Nah, I don't communicate through an email. Like I said, if I say to do something, people have to do it. There is no choice involved, especially if it has to do with like, following the law and just respecting me, my email, my inbox, my needs, the fact that, I'm not going to be exposed to something over and over again that doesn't make sense, right? The fact that my health matters, that I matter, right? That my mind state matters, that my mental health matters, and all of that is perfectly okay, right? So, like I said, moving forward, um, I don't know. I'm the boss. Like I said, you have your link right there. If you'd like to speak and talk, I mean, you can go ahead and click it. At the end of the day, I come on here to make money. Everybody who watches me, you're just a commoner. You're a fan, and that's it. And I'm the one who is the mover and shaker, and I control and run everything just like I do in the streets in reality. So what do you mean? I have full power. This is what people don't understand. It was just like with that church thing. People don't understand who I am. I'm always in power, bro. Can't nobody ever act like they're an authority to me. Nobody, bro. Can't nobody ever tell me what to do because I'm just not that person. I'm a grown man, bro. I'm the CEO of my own companies, my own record label. I mean, look at them. Look at how I left them behind and look at how successful I really am in my life. See, there's no story of anything else. There's a story of people not allowing me to do what I need to do, people trying to throw a wrench in everything I do, right? Attempting to sabotage, and I continue to move through it. And I won't allow anyone to put their hand in my money, my business, or on anything that belongs to me. No longer. So, like I said, this is all mine, right? I pay cash for everything. I own everything. I'm a boss. I'm the top dog. I don't care how you feel. Your words are not needed. I didn't ask you for your opinion. Nobody. I'm not going to converse with none of y'all. We ain't talking to none of you. Like I said, you could talk to my lawyer. Y'all ain't in charge. I'm the authority. I run everything. I have full control of everything. I didn't go this hard in the street and pay all these dues in the street and put working in the street for anybody to pretend that they're going to tell me what to do. And you 100%, anyone in the world can put that to the test if you think I'm playing. You feel me? See, we need to get people's minds right on this network. We need to get things in perspective for y'all because y'all is on here playing and that ain't an option with me. You don't know who I am. Like I said, there's some people you can talk to funny style. I happen to not be one of them. I'm not that guy, Duke. You feel me? I'll do what I want. I'll say what I want. This is my land, literally. This is my country, and I'll do what I want. You feel me? Like I said, all land east and west of the Rio Grande belongs to me. I don't know what these people are talking about because it makes no sense. I don't have to fit in. I don't have to blend into a culture that ain't mine, that I have no respect for, and they don't respect themselves. And, quite frankly, they make themselves look worse and worse and more silly every day, right? I just think it's the funny thing how you go on social media and who do you see prevalently on social media every single day? Who do you see? I mean, realistically speaking, who do you see? It's a pretty obvious, answer to the question. Who do you see over and over, time and time again? Who do you see? Answer that question. Who's all over social media 24 hours a day? That's why for years that was my whole campaign is getting them off of here and off of social media. And man, if you look back, I kind of did it a little bit, right? I did a good job, right? Like that one cult leader, right? Who I got banned from the program and I got the channel taken down all righteously, right? Because they don't spread any love. They spread the opposite and for their own people and for women, right? So, like I said, I help everyone, man. As far as anything else, I have no interest in anything. I'm not looking for a girlfriend or nothing. This was all stuff that you all were saying and talking, and none of it exists or actually makes any coherent sense because I think for myself and I make my own decisions. What? Just because people are typing something doesn't mean it enters my reality. It makes absolutely no sense. I'm not going to expose myself to a chat any longer because that's why I asked people to talk so that I could, get everything closed that I don't want to see, right? Nobody's going to just, have me see things I don't want to see. I don't operate like that, man. I'm a grown man. So those days are over. We'll start today. You can have the chat. And I just think it's sad that every time I go live, there's people committing felonies. But like I said, nobody does their job. The question is when we take this to court, what's going to be the excuse? Because they're going to ask, I mean, why didn't y'all ever do your job? I mean, you had his channel, he's a public figure. Why would you allow him to go through stuff like that? And then, I mean, I'm talking like for 20 years. Why would you make excuses and say what you can and can't do when you have full capability, okay, to make these arrests? You have full capability to do your job. You actually have no excuse. And he gave you the legal names and the names on YouTube of the individuals who are committing crimes and felonies, proving what? That they're corrupt. So they're guaranteed to lose their job. There's going to be a ton of people going to prison right around the corner. The feds and the FBI have stepped in as well, and they are investigating all of this and watching all of you. I guarantee it. So, I mean, what's up? Right? See, people don't understand these people. They never listen. I mean, you've lost every time you think you're going to suddenly win. You're going to always lose, man, because righteousness is righteousness and good is good, and good prevails over evil always. That's why I'm Batman, right? Ain't nothing fake about it. It's real as it gets. And like I said, I mean, I run the streets and I run everything. I still see dudes on Facebook, like that dude in Austin, and he's sitting there. He's going through something similar to me, which is kind of odd. But just the things that you people say, how he's like, oh, I'm on paid leave and I'm doing it. I mean, you can be on paid leave or whatever, but you don't own anything. You're hustling backwards, which I made a post stating that, and you may figure out it's about you if you really listen to the program. But I mean, a lot of these people, man, the problem is, you're in cities. It's like in Austin. Like in Austin, the living cost is so high. It's designed to keep you down. It's a system that's designed. Oh, do you like how I made the show now where you can't interrupt me when I'm talking either? I know you love that, right? I bet they mad as hell, right? Because I'm not in the chat, never will be. I'm not interested. Right? Like I said, you have a link, you can click it, and I'm also probably not going to check that very often because it's a waste of my time because y'all have made it clear that you don't want to conversate on a platform that's for intellectuals to debate. This platform is not a joke. It's not a platform for any of that nonsense. It's a platform that's very serious, and we come here as intellectuals and we try to get smarter and more knowledgeable and move forward in the world, right? If you're not with that, I mean, you're not welcome here. How about that? I make the rules. I have full control and power over this, right? So, like I said, I mean, things are crystal clear, man. I mean, the world is going to change for me. I'm not going to change for the world at all. I mean, whatever the world is going to give me is what I deserve, which is going to be all good things. Other than that, I ain't hearing nothing. No, I just know what it is. I know what time it is, and I know who I am. I'm doing everything right. So the question is, if I'm doing everything right, everything you're doing is what? Self-explanatory, right? Right? Remember, I already have the funds there for the phone bill. It's only the 13th. My phone bill is not due till the 21st. I've already paid my phone bill. That's a rich guy. That's a wealthy guy. There was never a question on whether I make money and ball out of control. I have more money behind that. I got some other money I got to transfer today, just a little bit. I don't have a lot right now, but that's okay. And I'm also lining the next check, and I'm already around what, 90 something bucks. So I'll be over 100, possibly at the end of the day. I'll be at over 100 real quick before the 21st to the 26th, which is when they administer and disperse the checks. So hopefully, somehow they fix this thing where it's a month out. Hopefully, they'll pay it out this month because I need it bad. And I only need it bad because you people just sit here and you want to play games and you don't want to, it's not help. You don't want to do what you came for. If you came in here, you owe me 25 bucks. It's that simple, every single one of you. This is a full scale business, and that's also going to be brought up in court. I make the rules here. I don't care what you think. I mean, these people are trying to dismiss and say, oh, something's funny. And listen, if I was wrong about anything I'm saying, right, why is it that I've proven you all wrong every single time? I mean, I definitely know the law. I make the rules. Now, I don't know about that one as far as like with the show. I probably can't do all that. You know what I mean? But I at least can make the rules here. I can tell you that that's what I would like. I know exactly how everything works. So I haven't been wrong once. I predicted the future. At the end of the day, these people, they're just completely out of luck. And like I said, they're upset because they know that, at least I'm not in the position that you see people on the news in every day. I mean, I see stories all over YouTube 24 hours a day. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, at least I'm not going through that. I'm going through some very serious stuff right now. Like I said, that individual that was in the email, they haven't shown any bit of actually caring. It's all about them. I mean, I'm not interested. Your answer is no, and that's it. And it seems like you can't take no for an answer. It seems like, very narcissistic. I mean, it's this fake crying all the time. It's complaining and whine. Oh, my feelings. I'm not here for your feelings. I don't know who you are. I mean, you hear me loud and clear. If I don't know who you are, why would I care about any of that? No, no, bro. You're somebody who's committing a felony, right? It's guaranteed prison time. And you didn't have a choice but to go to that chat that I created, and you still don't. So, I mean, you either can come in the chat, or you're going to have to talk direct, which is going to be basically impossible now, because that's what you're trying to hold me up from, is you're trying to manipulate my live streams and control my business and my platform, which is another felony. That's tampering. This is a full scale business. You can't tamper with a business, bro. Like, you're not going to be able to work a job again. That's like a theft charge. This is a very serious establishment you're walking into. This is a business, and I'm going to protect my business. I'm a grown man. What do you mean? I don't come on here and be willy nilly and it's all fun and games. Oh, I don't care. I care very much about this business. I went out my way for it. I put all my money into it. I've struggled. I've sweat, tears, everything for this. Okay, and it ain't going. You understand? So, like I said, when you got people doing that, that's a crime, bro. That's like any store that's a business. This is like a store. It's the same thing. It's a business. And you keep coming into the business illegally and then committing whatever crimes you want, but you want to tell me what I can and can't do as far as the extent of the law and filing a lawsuit? Oh, no, that's guaranteed prison time. So you got people on here trying to give people advice and tell people what it's going to be, how it's going to go, how it's going to work, when that's just not reality, right? And they have a whole track record of not knowing reality. Again, any day that I want, I could make the phone calls, I could do all that, I could do what you do, but that's what you want me to do, and I'm good. You understand? I don't make phone calls, and I have every right to just make a basic phone call, right? But I'm good. No, I'll wait in good time. Like I said, I'm going to take this matter to an attorney. The attorney is going to make the phone calls for me, because when we do things here at Cashless Bang, we do them with a lawyer present. Just like if I was going to sign a record deal or negotiate a contract, I'm going to probably have a lawyer present. This is a serious record label. I'm like the new P Diddy, but without all the weird stuff that he does. That I told you that we won't stop. That I told you that we won't stop. You see what I'm saying? So people have things very misconstrued. Again, you have to understand. Right now, the only power that I'm lacking is the power and ability to change and control things the way that I want. And that's just for the time being. That's not going to always be the situation. It's not always going to be like this. Yeah, I'm going through a lot right now. That's just part of life. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go through things that are out of your control, but that has nothing to do and zero to do with anything else. You feel me? So I don't know what to tell you all, but you're completely out of luck, and we have no business discussing or talking about anything. You want to type to yourself? I mean, that's what people like y'all do. You feel me? But this business is not going to have anything extra. It's not going to be tampered with. Every statement that I've told you, I've proven, and I continue to stand on business. So what's up? Hmm? I mean, like I said, I had a coffee a bit ago. Um, I'm doing my thing, doing my thizzle. I do what I want to do. I don't know what people are talking about on here anymore. I never have for years. It's just been taken over and just rampantly a bunch of people who make no coherent sense, who are here for games and they're all committing federal crimes. I mean, this platform, like I said, Google was actually ruled a criminal enterprise in court. So these aren't good looks because YouTube is Google. It's ran by Google. It all comes back to the same corporate devil. Okay, it all comes back to Satan. You're not fooling anyone. Well, all of you demons out there, hi. Okay, like I said, I am God's son. All right, and as far as you're concerned, I am God to you because God lives within me. Right, and you're very terrified right now. You're very scared, just like it said in the reading. Again, go to Exhibit A on your community wall. I put the readings up, and they're always spot on as to what's happening. It said something you're doing right now has them shook. I mean, y'all been shook since day one. That's why you projected and told me. You speak backwards. I translate your language, coward language, and I speak it fluently now because you've talked to me long enough, and all of that was forced communication because I never agreed to communicate with you. I don't talk to cowards. You feel me? These people think they have something for me, but you're not saying anything. Again, I'm still doing better than everyone. Better than Joe Budden, better than Common, better than Nas, better than P Diddy, a lot better than Jay Z and Diddy, right? Who else? I mean, who am I not doing better than? I'm doing better than DJ Envy, right? I'm doing better than everyone. Like I said, I own more assets and equity than everyone. Billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got you pissed. Mineral rights, oil royalties, a website worth almost $2 grand. I'm an actual genius, right? So what are you talking about? I'm a boss, baby. I'm a straight boss, right? Everything I'm kicking is actual fact. I've already proven everything. Everything that I say, it can never ever be contested, challenged, or contradicted, right? Everything that I say, I've proven every single word of it. Enjoy typing to yourself. I'm not interested. And again, right? We're here and you're here to listen to me talk about reality, right? The things that you've said are about you all on YouTube. You have a lot of people that make videos that make no sense. This is the best radio show that ever existed, correct, people? Right? I'm the most powerful radio show host of all time as well. Why? Because I spit documented facts, right? And everyone else in the world is operating from a basis of what? Ignorance. And that's why they will bump into each other till the end of time because they're operating from a basis of ignorance, not facts. Feel me? But me right here, yeah, I'm operating from a basis of facts. Okay. So people can't tell me anything. They can't move on me. They can't tell me what to do. So, I mean, naturally, people are going to be frustrated because, what I've realized is that this platform is just a lot of narcissists and they're just typing random stuff because they have to have somebody else's energy. So, we're done giving you that. Okay. We're completely done doing that. I don't need to conversate with any of you. You have the link. And like I said, it'll be up to me if I even check that. Other than that, I'm just going to see numbers and I'm going to go, somebody's triggered and pressed, and I'm going to laugh. It's actually designed now to bait you. You want to play this game? No problem. Two can play this game. It takes two to tango. Now it's designed to bait you and for me to just sit here and laugh because you're powerless. I mean, come on, bro. You put your hands on a keyboard. Anybody who does that is powerless, right? I don't have to put my hands on a keyboard. I stand up and I stand on business. We're not the same. Remember, you talk a lot, but like I have more wealth than the illusion of Donald Trump doesn't even come close. Donald Trump is not wealthy. He's a mason. He's a puppet. Presidents don't control the economy, so discussing them is completely irrelevant. And this entire nation is sheep, and they have the pecking order backwards. I run your country. I'm an independent politician. Me and Trump are the same exact thing, except I'm not a mason. I didn't sell my soul. And I actually have real wealth and real money. All the money I make is real. The money that a mason makes will never be real. Understand, it's different. If you own your soul, you have ownership of the cash and money you make. Just like I own my vehicles. That's why I have my own car lot. Oh, I left that out, right? My car lot too, I own, right? Cars in the worth of like $1 million, right? I have a lot of assets. You want to talk about a net worth? I mean, Mason's net worth, meaning every single person in existence, because you're all Masons. I'm the only one in the world who's not a Mason, who's actually been successful. That's the actual truth. If you work for a hospital, you're still supporting masonry. If you are a doctor, you're a mason. If you do any of those things, you're a mason. I'm not a part of any of that. See, it's not that I'm struggling, it's that I go about things outside of your Masonic society. I refuse to sell my soul. I will not support Masonry in any way, shape, or form. They are the enemy and they are going to continue to lose. And I mean, I'm the man who stood up to the entire Masons, that's in the entire country, by myself, and defeated them, one man, and stands with God. So, like I said, yeah, I got him shook. I got him shook, coach. Right? It is what it is. And like I said, I got $1 million mouthpiece, man. All I got to do is get on here and talk, and money gonna come to me. It's gonna flow freely to me. I mean, to take words and make money, that's a big deal. I find it funny how contradictory they are, how they talk to themselves. Right? They tell other people positive things, but they want to say things to me that aren't positive, knowing that it makes no sense. You feel what I'm saying? Because everything in my life is positive. That's why I can't have that energy coming at me no more. So I'm putting a complete stop to it. There will be no communication because I know what you're trying to do because it's an energy field. You're trying to create a fake energy and a fake energy field. No, I'm a lot smarter than you, man. Okay. You gotta remember something, bro. I'm Batman, man. And I'm a real, whatever you want to call it, Christian, Catholic. I don't really see a difference between them. Um, people want to be too technical. There's no point in that. That's just like on here. A lot of people get on here, they want to argue. Argument doesn't have any result or conclusion. Most of you have belief systems that don't have any conclusion. That's called ignorance. It's absolutely pointless. Just like it's pointless to live in the valley or live anywhere in the country and wake up and go to a 9 to 5 every day, knowing that you're being favored, knowing that every company is discriminating against someone else. Wouldn't you, any normal human being would stop and say, this isn't worth it. And why are you not hiring him? Why does he not deserve to work? That's what should have happened. But all these people, they're just selfish and entitled, so they just do for themselves and what they want. Like I said, that's being a sheep, though. Is that really, really what you want to do in life? Is that really a good decision? Is that really conducive to your environment? Is that going to help you? Because if you don't go through struggle like me, and if you have to come up this hard like I do, in a world that, like I said, won't even let me work. I mean, you're saying I can't make a living. This was a miracle that I was able to make a living talking, that I was able to make a living filming videos and create my own media company out of this. It was an actual miracle from God, right? So it's like, what can anyone tell me realistically? What could they tell me? You feel me? When I've been through absolute hell, I'm climbing my way out of hell, literally, right? And you people are sitting there and you good. You don't have the problems I have. Why? It has nothing to do with me or any bad decision. It has to do with everything that's with everyone else that's out of my control. So you ain't telling me nothing because life is life and things happen in life. You feel me? You understand? It's all good, man. I'm gonna see is numbers, bro. I'm not interested today. You feel me? Because if people wanted to talk to me, they would have just talked to me respectfully. So hold up, I'm gonna do this real quick. Well, actually, it don't matter. I already put the link out, so I'll just let them talk to themselves, and they can sit and wait on the panel, and I won't even look and see who it is, because again, you're doing a felony in that too, because you're trying to relay me illegal messages towards me instead of using the panel for what it's used. That's a criminal enterprise. So I mean, that's guaranteed RICO charges, guaranteed the highest conspiracy charge in existence. So obviously, it's very serious to you, right? Just like the projecting, because you all take YouTube seriously. I never did, and in my sleep, I became monetized, and none of them did. So if I get paid to speak, how would you expect to affect my business or my life or be able to, stop me from succeeding? Not at all, man. That's a figment of your imagination. That's absolute delusion. Okay? Because I'm going to win. I'm going to win right in front of you, like always. I'm going to continue to be the boss that I am, the boss down, boss dog, boss outlaw, right? And I'm going to continue to win. Like I said, remember, I have my freedom. I'm wealthy. I'm Neo in the Matrix. I just set the world record for pull-ups, set it, and then continue to set the bar higher and ended right now at 130 pull-ups, which I'm pretty positive I can do more if I can push myself and get back to training and get to that point. Okay. So 130 pull-ups in one set. Nobody in the world's ever done that. There's no debate. I've looked it up on Google. I looked up the record and saw the video before I even went about doing it. So you can't tell me that reality is different just to say something without concrete proof in front of my face, because there is no concrete proof. The record is, I believe it was like 78, something like that. Yeah, like 78 pull-ups. And it wasn't pull-ups. The guy was trying to do chin-ups and he wasn't giving his chin above the bar, meaning that none of them count. And I think that was an actual world record, like Guinness World Book, which they lie. They have no credibility whatsoever. And if it's a real record like mine, they'll find an excuse. Like these people will say, "Oh, well, you didn't fully extend." You don't have to fully extend to do a pull up. I get my chin above the bar every single time. If I want to fully extend, like I said, it takes more training and I have to keep training. And I can do 130 pull-ups full extension, I guarantee it, but it's going to take too long to make my video. And I like to have my video 60 seconds with the music on it. See what I'm saying? I can probably do more than 130 pull-ups. Seriously, with training and time, and you have to understand, like I pay all my own expenses. You know what I mean? I mean, if I had like a dietitian and if they were supplying me with like tons of food and everything that I need and resources, and I had all the proper, necessities that I need, and that's the environment I'm trying to build. Now, like I said, people had an opportunity, so-called friends had an opportunity to help me with that. If you wonder why I don't talk to you anymore, that's exactly why. Remember, people, they're typing to themselves because they're triggered and pressed. That chat is for you to talk to yourselves. And if you're utilizing it and saying something that doesn't exist, what's the point? Feel me? Hold up real quick. All right, now you can't talk at all in the chat. Right? Can't talk at all in the chat. Now let's look at it because it doesn't matter. Yep, if you notice, right? Why would I check an app, bro? Why would I check an app when I know you ain't sent nothing? That's silly. Oh man, they mad. Mm-hmm. So see, if you expect me to respond to any of that, I'm good. See, they want energy. I'm all right. All right. Told you. I love it, man. I love it. Why do you say things if they don't make any sense? Just asking. Is this a Bible study chat? That's hilarious. So I'll completely control this platform and how it goes down here now. Um, how do I explain here? I mean, basically, it's just all self-explanatory, man. It's been self-explanatory since day one, since we started this out the gate. I mean, here, hold on. All right. So yeah, like I said, I mean, what's the purpose of me responding to something that you already know isn't true and doesn't make any coherent sense? Can you answer me that? What would be the purpose in me responding to that if I know that you want a response? Everything has been discussed on here financially. What do you mean? As far as the money that I make, I have checks that range. The last check was almost $300. We talked about it. You heard me. So they can't pretend they didn't hear what I said, right? So I mean, I make buku bucks on here. What do you mean? You said something about $100 every 3 months. That doesn't even make sense. There was no point that I've made $100 in 3 months. What are you saying? That never happened. Every check has basically, well, they all have to be over $100, and they pay out either that month or the next month. So I mean, all you got to do is get past the $100 threshold. I make money quicker than anyone, and I make more money on here than anybody working a 9 to 5 in the valley. So what are you talking about? Again, it doesn't make sense. You're talking about money, but I have my phone bill paid. My phone bill is expensive, son. So I already have the phone bill paid. The money's already in the fund, and I have enough money that I'm still doing my own thing and taking care of myself and doing what I need to do for me. And I'm not lacking anything. That's all that matters. Having everything, having what you need. And I guarantee the people who type on here, they don't have what they need. See, God provides. And remember, I did it all by myself because you people don't help me at all. In fact, you people can't even donate because you don't have any money. They can't afford a hot dog. Remember? So yeah, no, I mean, the last check was like 300. So right there, you heard me loud and clear. It's not responding though. I don't have any need to respond. You already know my stats. So what do you mean? Yeah, this check will be like 100 probably if they pay it out this month, which is what I want. I want it to only be 100 or whatever because I want them to pay out this month, 21st to the 26th, and get their system right, so I don't have to wait a whole nother month. Because if I have to, yeah, it's going to get impossible as usual because you all ain't going to do your job, which is to donate. You're just going to sit there, right? I already know. And that's what, narcs do. They don't want to work and they're just, they don't want to do anything. You feel me? So that's the thing. It's just like with the so-called women. That's the problem with the women. They just want to kind of sit there. I mean, you got to understand, man. People can say what they want in this world, but most of the so-called women in the world, they live off Section 8 and they're renters. They mooch. I'm not a moocher. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, like I've paid land taxes, I own everything, so I'm straight. I'm not in your position. So I mean, I would be frustrated too if I was in your boat, having to work, having to be, a wage slave, working 9 to 5 for my entire existence and entire life. It's just like here in the valley, like I said, they favor and they won't let me work a job, but all the jobs are minimum wage. You see what I'm saying? The jobs don't really pay that well down here. They don't have a real wage. Austin, they have a better wage, but the living expense is catastrophic. Do you understand what I'm telling you? So it's like I said, it's just like these people when you created a bunch of fake stuff like up in Austin at these different places, and then everybody got their karma, and I didn't back down and stood up to everyone and got the best to everyone and won and literally won in the street with everybody. And I mean, it's crazy how these people they do videos of old videos of me and they take them and they try to put fake titles when that was a very serious time. And everything I said, I lived up to. So, I mean, it proves that I'm a straight gangster. It proves that I was in Austin as a straight gangster, moving around like that in the street, like really, literally, like way worse than Tupac. I mean, so who I am, my reputation precedes me. I have nothing to prove. I don't have any money I have to make. If I made $100 every 3 months, I could because I'm retired. You understand? So I have no need to meet any kind of capita or quota, and you for sure don't set it because I'm your boss. You feel me? So your boss can do whatever he likes to do because this is my company. You're entering my media company right now. Look how quiet they are. They upset, right? It's hilarious, man. I love it, man. This media company is extremely successful. Like I said, we make buku bucks over here, actually, right? And no, I'm just in between checks. That's going to happen. And then when I get my check, like I got that last check that was 300, and I use it and I spend it on things that I need, and I eat more than everyone because I took the money. I said, I don't want the money. I'm going to take the money and put it into what I'm doing, right? And then I set the new world record for pull-ups at 130. You don't keep money. You don't sit on money. That makes you somebody who, I mean, it's just unwise, right? You spend money. You don't ever hold money. You spend money to make your dreams come true. The goal was being Batman. Batman spends his budget, goes to zero or wherever, right? And then rebuilds as an entrepreneur. If you don't want to listen to my formula, that might be why you're not succeeding, because I am. My media company is extremely successful. We don't hold money. Most businesses, if you actually knew how to run a business, which narcs could never conceive the art of running a business, right? This is all education. You should listen. I'm dropping jewels. You might want to write this down. Okay. In order to run a business, most businesses that actually know how to be successful, they take the income they make, they pump it back into their business, which I was trying to get on the road already, but this is just the humble beginnings of an entire corporation called Sneed Enterprises. You have to understand, when money comes into this business, I was already trying to invest in stocks. I'm going to have to pull that out and get it back in the bank because I mean, I got to get by and I don't have enough right now because you people refuse to fulfill your part of the bargain and your responsibility to be donators and sponsors here. If you're not paying me and donating, you have no business being here. By law, I've already asked you to leave. You've been informed. So, I mean, you don't have a choice. This is a business. So, what do you mean? I don't care if it's on the internet or not. It's still my business. I make the rules, right? So, that's like if you go into a business and they say, hey, yo, you need to walk out the door, and you just stand there. I mean, you can't just stand there for days. I mean, we're going to shut the business down. We're going to close, right? I mean, you don't have a right. If they ask you to leave, you have to leave. This is the same deal. And they're going to tell you that in court, right? You have to respect my business, man. I'm a grown man, right? So again, I'm 35. I'm already retired, right? Like I said, I'm going to come on here and continue to make my dough. And I'm extremely proud of myself. I'm proud. And, those were the things that you all said. And then remember that instant karma came. So, I mean, why would you keep speaking things that other people said that clearly got that karma in front of all of you? And I don't care what's a lie and what's not. I don't really care. I just laugh. Yeah, like I laugh because, it is what it is, man. We live in a world where people get what they dish out and get what they deserve, especially evil people. It just is what it is. And I love it. I love watching that, actually. You know what I mean? So it gives me a little kick, you know what I mean? So, like I said, at the end of the day, um, yeah, you all said that. You said a lot of things that didn't make coherent sense. You said I only make 100 and whatever dollars a month. Not true at all. Couldn't be farther from the truth. Not to mention that, like I said, you refuse to ever be patient or fair when you speak. I mean, we're in no rush. We're in no hurry here. Once we get past February, like 20 something, they're going to have to send me an email at some point after that that lets me know if I qualify for the $1,000 bonus, right? Which again would be thanks to not only myself, but to the individual that was supposed to be Christina. And I'm very thankful for that if it was genuine and that person exists. But as of right now, I don't know. So the whole deal is I have no responsibility to talk to an email. I'm not going to listen to an email. And I'm not going to listen to somebody who's hypersensitive, period. And if you are real, I'm 100% saying how I feel. I mean, you're sitting in an inbox. You clearly don't care about me and have no compassion or empathy for anyone else, which is one of my issues with so-called women, the level of selfishness. Because you would not want me to be exposed to something that I already got away from. Okay. So for you, I actually went out my way again and had myself have to go through that again. You didn't care at all. You haven't acknowledged that. So why would I do anything else for you? If you're in your feelings, I mean, I could care less. I don't know you. The answer is no, through and through. And like I said, I mean, if you just don't seem like a person that's ever going to take action. Like I said, I mean, this is very simple, honey. You either blank or get off the pot. That's how it works, right? Because there's other suitors, there's definitely other women and options that I have always. And now we're going to have to do it like that because you're not seeming to get the adamancy that you have to have. Any woman has to have that with me. I'm not a guy who sits around. I don't wait on nobody. I'm not patient. I'm a boss. I can have any woman I want, right? I'm the prize and you're just the commodity. That's what it is. I don't care how you feel about it. That's reality. And you created that attitude now. You created that persona. So don't be upset at what you create with your actions. You could have just clicked the chat and come to the chat, and you could have not left originally, which I said I knew that was the devil, that was Satan moving, because Satan does that where he's moving back and forth. And that's also illegal use of a telecommunication device because you have a place to talk in one space. You just keep the convo there. You're moving around because you're trying to get me and my equilibrium thrown off because, like I said, you want to actually set me up, but you can't. There's no way for you to move on me. And I'm not scared of y'all or anybody or anything. I'm not scared of anything the devil wants to plot and plan because he's powerless because I made the right move. So I want you to remember something, people. These people come over here trying to say something to me every day, but they're breaking the law and I'm following the law. They're exposing that all these people are corrupt and against me and that they don't make any money. I mean, let's get real. Even the corrupt ones ain't making no bread. They get paid a very little wage. They're not men. They don't have a real job. So what are you saying? Hey, I have my freedom and nobody can take it from me, right? I follow the law. I follow the rules. I'm safe. I'm good. I'm okay. Other than, what I'm going through, things that are out of my control. Can you say the same? I have my own business. So you don't have a choice but to listen to me because I'm the way to go. Period. You feel me? So, I mean, all that way that you're trying to speak, it doesn't exist, man. And it's just so odd that they want to do it every day, but then they act surprised when karma comes. You can't act surprised when you don't stop and you're relentless. I mean, like I said, man, you all want to call them karmics and all that. I mean, you can't call anyone any name because all these people have ducked me for decades. I mean, nobody can be called a karmic or have an identity or even have a name if they're unwilling to talk in person. I make myself completely 100% transparent and available to the public. That's what I'm about. That's how I uphold myself. Everything I said about any rapper, any dude in the street, whatever, I went and saw him after that. I went in the street and said, "Yo, what's up? Anybody who has something to say can come up and challenge me and have a conversation." You know what I mean? Or however you feel. You could do whatever you want, right? So it's different because I'm an actual gangster. See the difference? See, like I said, the difference is that I've spent my time sunning and G checking everyone. You spend your time talking on a phone, and I clearly don't play like that. So how are we the same? If you spend your time talking about my money, you're not making any. You talking about whatever, if you want to say I make 2 cents a month, still promotion. Like I said, if you're not a magazine outlet and you don't have an actual voice and a real platform, not a YouTube channel, a real business and a platform like this one, you talking is moot. It's pointless. Feel me? And so, like I said, I just think that they funny. I think they funny because I never back down to anyone, right? Anyone, right? Just like all this stuff, right? Like I said, it come from 4chan too. 4chan, they gonna have to come to court. Yep, you're part of the lawsuit. I know who this comes from, man. Like I said, you all came and you started talking to me out of nowhere when I was in the Embassy Suites paying 3, 4 grand a month, living in it, rich as it gets. So you want to talk to a guy about money who's lived in the Holiday Inn off Town Lake in Austin, spending 3, 4 grand a month, would live in hotels paying over 4 grand a month. And I'm talking ordering like nachos that are like the whole plate is like bigger than me, like bigger than like my arm. I'm a boss, bro. I had the speakers, remember, with the little rainbow lights. I'm retired, man. I'm getting older, bro. I done made my money. I had all my fun, right? Got with tons of women, right? All over Texas, all over the United States. Models. Y'all don't even know. I've been with OnlyFans models. I've been with Instagram models. I've been with all of it. The things that Styles wants to do, not Blood. The things that all of you want to do, I've already done it. For real, for real. I'm gonna tell you something too about the models. They super fake, and it's a waste of time in the first place. It wasn't even a big deal for me. It wasn't. That's the dude I am. So I mean, when you talk to me about women, it's hilarious because it's like, bro, they're at my beck and call. You know what I mean? Just like this individual, whoever they are, can't get over me. And I mean, clearly my goal at this point, since you want to pretend that you don't have to listen when you do, and I'm in charge, and I would never ever be in a relationship or even speak to someone that thinks they're not going to listen to me. If I say something, you do what I say immediately. There is no choice involved. You got the wrong guy. I'm the boss. And I learned that from past relationships and things that I went through. Oh, I'm always going to be assertive and dominant in charge. Feel me? Other than that, I mean, I'll be submissive within the other aspect of the relationship because I enjoy that. You feel me? Other than that, no, I'm dominant. I'm assertive. So, like I said, I mean, these people, they want to act and talk. I'm a human being, man. I make mistakes like everybody. I go through things. I live real life. What are you saying? There's some people who love me for it. There's some people who don't. But I don't really care how anybody feels. See, that's the thing. I'm a human being. I'm not going to be what you want me to be, right? The Batman thing, I created it from scratch. It really gets old and tiring. Just the public, just how behind they are. People still ask me, where's your scooter? Where? And I don't have anything problem with that. It's not like that. Like I understand why they're asking, and it's actually a good thing. I don't mind it at all. I'm just saying, for me in my position, it gets tiring. It's just like, bro, the scooter has been out decommissioned for uh, like a year. I mean, we're way past that, bro. I've been on foot the entire time. I went through 3 bicycles. I mean, I have all the inventory, bro. I own all the inventory, bro. I have a storage. I have places to store everything. Like I own everything, bro. So I have 3 bicycles. I have tons of inventory when I start the e-mobile goods store. So I have money. That's all money. Anything that I put money into and invest, that's money. That's an investment. It can be liquidated, it can be sold, it can be fixed, whatever, it can be upgraded. And like I said, I'm going to be spending time at some point. My plan is to try to build my own bat pods because I know it's possible. Meaning I can buy the wheels. That's what I'm going to do the minute I get money. When I get money, I'm gonna go to a company. I'm going to say, look, I need this built. However you want to do it, I don't care. It needs to be built right. I need it proper. I want it built like identical to the bat pod, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go for it. You feel me? I don't care how people feel, and I will literally ride that thing wherever on the sidewalk. I'll ride it on the bike lanes. Why not? Like, yeah, you feel me? And I don't have to ask for permission for nothing. Now, I probably won't even drive it in the valley. It's probably not even going to be a thing I do in the valley. I mean, it could, right? But this will be like a second priority. People don't understand. I mean, all I'm waiting for is God to bless me, like He keeps promising me every day and saying it's closer and closer and about to happen. I mean, hopefully. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to wait on my blessings and be patient and wait on God. Yes, it all happens in God's time and divine time. And what you have to understand is, like I said, once I get the money, oh, everything changes. I'm going to be wearing suits. I'm definitely going to Vegas. Everything that you said you didn't want to do, I'm going to do. Whatever that individual says, I'm going to do the opposite. And like I said, you can't talk to me until you meet me in person. Now, if you're real and you want to, give me money and have me whatever good, whatever, that's fine. But God's going to bless me with or without you. You have to understand that. And I have the ability to say, no, I'm okay because you didn't respect what I was asking. You never came to help me. Like I said, it's not an option. I told you, you need to get over here in front of me and help me through this and be with me right now. You didn't want to listen. Okay. I mean, there's nothing to talk about ever again. Bye. Go your own way. Feel me? It's that simple. I'm 100% serious. Feel me? No, that's not right, man. It's not right what you're doing. None of this is right what you've done towards me. It's not right, man, at all. You feel me? So, like I said, nah, I mean, my life is extremely good, peaceful. It's all straight. And girl would never tell me something about my life that ain't real and try to guilt trip me. None of that. So, what are you talking about? I got it all together, man. You know what I mean? Women want to be with me. I'm not interested. I don't know why this is all about women. It's because women on here are clearly upset about the fact that I won't be with them. I'm not concerned with that. I'm a player, man. I'm not worried about none of that. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about anybody being their feelings. It's always the same thing. That's why I stopped talking to him completely now. I'm done talking to you because it's the same thing. Everything's positive and I'm on the uphill climbing up trying to, and I'm being positive and I'm trying to make everything right. And then you want to say something to me that ain't positive. It's about you. How is it about you if I told you what I'm going through, how serious it is? It has to be about me. It's not about you. I will never deal with a woman that thinks everything is about them and tries to make it about that's a narc. I ain't got time for that. That is not the person that I talked to originally. That's not who I knew, right? And it's definitely a letdown. I've been let down my entire life. So I mean, that's the last thing you should ever do. I won't even put myself in a position to be let down again because of all that. So you taught me something with all that. You feel me? I'm not getting let down again. I'm tired of it because that's a reflection of you. That's your decision to let me down, right? So, because I'll tell you what, I never let nobody down in my entire life ever. If I said I was going to be there, I was there. I was there for that person every step of the way. Like I said, I went all the way to Minneapolis. I was with you through everything you claimed to go through. On online as much as I could be. Not as much. I was there every second. It was just online because you were the one who wasn't in front of me, who didn't do what it takes and what's necessary. Like I said, in Minneapolis, that was all is set up. I mean, that person is, they're looking at prison time, man. So, I mean, that's their issue. Why it's that serious, I don't know. But yeah, nobody's going to say that. Nobody's going to say, I was in my feelings. I'm not this. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because if you weren't that, you would have listened and you would already be in the chat group that I made. You would have never left it and you would realize that you don't have a choice. You'll listen and you'll do what you're told. Right. So if you were told to come in that group again, you should have immediately done it. There's no conversation. What? So you think I'm going to deal with someone, whether it be a so-called woman or anyone, you think I'm going to have you slow me down by disagreeing with anything I say? Do you really believe that women treat me like that? No, they do what I say. What? If we on a road trip and I say, hey, you need to grab that bag right now, you think that you're going to be like, oh, let's discuss it? No, grab the bag. I need to go. You see what I'm saying? That's how normal people operate who are man. That's how my dad raised me. We got to be real quick with everything, right? Because we getting stuff done. This is what educated intellectuals do, and that's why on here they have an issue because they can't keep up. They can't keep up to my pace. I do everything fast. It's like if women say, "Oh, you move fast." Yes, I do, and you can either catch up or you can get on because I don't need you. No, you don't know what it's like being in my shoes. You just like you have a lot of women, they want to be a man, but they don't know what it takes to be a man. I've had to stand up and put, I've had, I don't have to explain it. As a man, you have to do what? You got to really stand up to people. I mean, ain't no faking, ain't no talking. You got to really hold your own and you got to go through all the physical stuff that comes with it. That's hard. That's why it's a big deal when you get a girlfriend and you get a girl and you get a woman that actually loves you and cares about you because you have to stand and really, like go to what for everything to every extent. And to have that person, a woman will never know what that's like. That's why a woman with a woman will never work and never mean anything. It's all fake. That's all. That's all spite, man. That's just because the world has been brainwashed to be against a man. It's not because they have genuine love for each other. They don't love each other. It's impossible for a woman to love another woman. I guarantee you, impossible. Y'all are silly. The whole world is silly. The things you're entertaining are silly. And this movement that has nothing to do with love, and my movement is love completely. Their movement is the opposite of that, and they even call themselves that. And what community are they a part of? Clearly, see the point? It's also a sin, just so you know, in case you forgot, since you don't make the rules and you can't play God like all of you are trying to do, and karma is real, right? That's why doctors have the highest you know what rate. You can go look it up right now because they get guilty about all the stuff they're doing to people because they help nobody. What do you mean? So what? I'm not going to say that. They do help some people if they do their job correctly. Let me not say that. They actually do a lot if they're a good doctor, but a lot of doctors don't, and they're responsible for a lot of bad stuff, and they feel guilty. It gets to them, because they know what they're really doing. So I mean, like I said, you got a school system that's a joke, you got a government system that's a joke, you got a healthcare system that's a joke. Look at all that stuff that just happened with the healthcare system, right? And the wannabe Riddler or whatever his name is, Giovanni or whatever the hell, I don't care. And like I said, he didn't go about things right, and you all can sit there. They raised money for him for his case and everything. You can do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, the justice system, unless they're corrupt, that judge has to say, hey, you're gonna go into prison, probably a life sentence. It don't matter, man. You can't justify what he did. That's the point. He went about it wrong. If you're going to make a stand against healthcare and the system and insurance, which of course all that stuff is a scam, but remember you bought into it. So who's to blame? I didn't. I don't care what the world says, man. I just don't listen. Straight, I do what I want. I don't care about your system. You got to learn how to play the system, not let the system play you. Straight up. What do you mean? Who cares about any of that stuff? They can't make you do anything. No, they can't. They just sit there and pretend. I mean? These are things that you learn, bro. I mean? Y'all don't know anything. You have no life experience, man. It's crazy. But yeah, that dude was who? An entitled millennial. So see, he was so serious about that. He didn't understand that all that debt is fake in the first place, and they're going to have to forgive that debt anyways. He could have just chilled, been calm, drank a Kool-Aid, sat down. He was already rich and had money, and that he didn't work for. It was family inheritance. The family built everything for him. He did nothing. He was good. He was straight. He was fairly good looking. He don't look like me, but he's all right. They trying to make that another issue that ain't true too. He's all right? And he had everything going for him. And you're taking trips and getting obsessed with a concept because, yeah, you have some kind of hang up mentally. And then you go about it in that way. That's how you handle the situation. That wasn't smart. Now let me reopen the chat. Hold on. All right, chat room back open. So, like I said, folks, I mean, he went about things completely in the wrong way. I mean, that's just absolute delusion. He had no reason to do any of that stuff, and it's completely unjustified. And no matter how hard you try, you cannot justify his actions. It was not smart. It was not a wise choice. But people make mistakes too. I mean, it's his thing, man. It's his life. I mean, look at him. He's a millennial. He was young. How old was he? Somebody tell me. You know what I'm talking about, right? With the United Healthcare CEO thing, that whole debacle. What's his name? Does somebody know how old he is? Name and age? Somebody tell me on that. Y'all need to help me with this show. But like I said, man, to that person, I am grateful if you really did send the gifts. I don't know if you were taking them back or what happened because it never showed it on here, but I appreciate it. I do understand if the situation was real, but I have no proof of that. And you can't sit here like you've been doing for years and expect me to believe in something that it's not real while you sit there and let people say whatever they want to me. That's not caring about me. So you don't have a choice. You're going to have to fix that. You're going to have to come on here and you're going to have to defend me because any woman I'm going to be with is going to have to stand up for me and defend me. And that's the sad part, man, is that she used to do it. That's why I don't understand. Like, what happened to the real person? That's not the Christina I knew. The Christina I knew seemed like she wanted to come on this panel and defend me in Green Bay. So what happened to her? Whoever's behind that email, that's not her. And it's sad. You know what I mean? But That's why I'm not going to hear this fake talk. Listen, none of that stuff exists. No, none of that exists, man. You're trying to find an angle, like I said, so you can move on me, right? You can't do anything with me, man. You can't set me up, nothing, bro. You don't make me nervous. That's the thing. They have fake agents and then they work for them for free. And so they start telling me lies. Oh, these people are so scary. But you're an agent. You're fake talking right now. Nah, bro. Nobody thinks that, man. It's all been proven the opposite, actually. Not scary at all, right? No. So, like I said, the reason why I get away from it is they're conversations that are not going to help me. And that's why you're talking like that. So, why would I have them? See what I'm saying? No, you're trying to talk while you know that I can't speak back. That's not a game we play over here. You're going to let me talk and you're going to talk direct. So, like I said, that person, they have no excuse. They have to come on this panel. They have to defend me publicly. They have to apologize to me and my real audience, right? Which is none of those individuals. I have a real audience. That's how I get thousands of views every day, right? Put out a video, it gives over 200 to 300, 400 views right out the gate, right? Doing better than all these people on here. They can say what they want. And again, it's just crazy how anytime they think that I'm down or having a hard time, oh, suddenly all of reality changed. Bro, I'm making buku bucks on here. They take forever to pay. I'm in no rush. You're just trying to make the process monotonous and tedious. You're trying to give me a hard time. I'm not going to play like that, bro. I've been winning this entire time. In case you ain't checked, like I said, I just set a world record, bro. That's all that matters. Money doesn't matter. How much money I have? No, I put my money into eating so I could, create that record. What are you talking about, dude? I'm here to set world records and create miracles. I'm performing miracles in front of you. My priority isn't money. I'm an angel. Money is the root of all evil. You need to make sense when you speak to me. I'm not concerned about that. I only try to make money because I have to make a living, just like everyone. That doesn't mean it controls me. That's half you narcs' problem. I mean, look at Diddy, look at Jay-Z. You think all those people weren't controlled and puppeteered and manipulated by money and other stuff? I can't be. See, a woman can't puppeteer me. I'm not a simp and I'm not a beta. I'm an alpha and I'm a sigma alpha at that. I'm the puppeteer. People do what I say. What? This is my business. I built it. Your comments are not needed nor wanted on my business. But like I said, if the gifts for real, thank you. And I'll find out if they're real quick because, like I said, they're going to have to email and tell me if I qualify for the $1,000 bonus. If they don't, then I didn't qualify and it was all fake. If I did, then, thank you. Hopefully a miracle happens and that happens. But I'm just saying it's spelled out. I can only go over things so many times, and it doesn't make any sense for me to talk to an email when I had the chat group open and you chose to leave it. The minute you left that, you walked away from everything over here. That was your choice. This, I need to get a phone. You're on a phone, bro. If you're on a tablet, it's the same thing, bro. You're emailing, then you can come to the other chat group talking about, I'm trying to work up the courage. Man, boy, you trolling. Can't be serious, man. Ain't no such thing as courage to come to a chat group. It's the same as an email. It's for my benefit to keep me where I'm not being exposed to something, proving what your intention is to intentionally have me continue to be exposed, which ain't going to happen. Now, on here, I can't control it completely, right? Because there's a chat. But through an email, no, that email will not be reopened. I guarantee it. I'm done with that, bro. No, that's your answer. So, like I said, I mean, you're gonna have to talk to me, right? I mean, you can't just spring stuff on me. I mean, you're not gonna just show up in front of me. Let's get real, because you seem like a person that's never gonna take action, right? I mean, you could try to show up in front of me and be like, like, here, I got the money, like, let's go. But I'm honestly hurt about the whole thing, like any human would be. I feel some type of way, and I honestly think that I would have to say no. I really do, because I would say you didn't understand and you didn't listen. You weren't there for me when I needed you. Is that fair? I was there for you every single step of the way through all this for the past, just like you said, we've been doing this a long time, for how many years? And you can't even get up here and talk for me? Yeah, no, I'm gonna say no, bro. That's common sense. And any man would do the same who has any self-respect. So you got to find someone else, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, you can't just sit here and not take no for an answer. You don't have a choice. Feel me? The answer is no. Like I said, if you showed up in front of me, you had $6 million in the vehicle, whatever, I'm gonna still say no until you're willing to acknowledge what my pain and my suffering and all that I've been through, and now that you've actually had me go through things because of you for no reason, when that's using my love and my empathy and my caring and my heart against me, and that's something I will never let anybody do to me again, right? That's what you're trying to do. You're not trying to help me. What do you mean, right? So like I said, there's no recording a phone conversation, and that's illegal. So why would you encourage that? See, it's always something weird and trying to find an angle. There's no none of that. There's no need for that. You're a grown woman, right? You have a phone, you're emailing, and you can make a call. I know you can. If you can record your voice, which you've done, then you can make a call. There's no excuse. And you made a call in the past. And like I said, you claim to have a whole family, and I know y'all have money because you said that your father, this is your words, was paying for your meals and would never let you pay. Okay, then he has money, so just ask him for money and buy you a phone. It takes 2 seconds. Just like it takes 5 seconds to come to the chat group, it takes 5 seconds to make a phone call. It takes 5 seconds to give me the number so I can call in private. No, I'm not going to give you my information because I know who you work for free, and I know you're not who you say you are. And if you are, either way, you work for them for free, and that's sad. You're a Mason. They call them like a Northern Star, Eastern Star. That's what you are. And your mission, right? What's this? What's the mission of Eastern Star or whatever you call it? The minute that they get around you, I don't have to spell it out. I know your mission. And you're not going to do anything concerning me. You understand that? You're going to sit there and you're going to watch me win. Okay? You can send as many Eastern stars, Northern stars, Southern stars. I don't care if they're purple alien stars. It ain't going to move me. Trust me. I've been doing this a minute, man. And that's not the first Eastern star or whatever that I've dealt with. Okay? There's lots of women who are whatever you call it, if that's the name, Eastern stars. Actually, there's plenty of them, and they all have the same intention towards me for no reason, and I never understood it. I've had them get on the phone with me, strangers from like the internet, talking about this. Remember when I was on Periscope? Yeah, there was that chick, and I remember for a little while I was like, "This is my girlfriend," on Twitter and everything, and she was an Eastern Star, right? And then her agenda towards me became super clear. And I mean, it's dark as it gets what they want to do to me. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's like you feel this way about a stranger off Periscope. There's no way somebody sent you. So the government is sending actual Eastern stars. They're sending women as agents. And y'all think that I haven't caught on to that. I've picked it up. The Dark Matrix I already defeated. I mean, I'm Neo in the Matrix, literally. You can send all the agents you want. It's not going to accomplish anything, and you're not going to be able to move on me because I'm not even going to feed into it. So, no, I don't believe you. And that's your answer, and you can move forward. That's it. You feel me? I'm not going to wait on anything. I'm going to live my life. If I meet a girl and I want to, have a girlfriend or be with a woman, I'll do what I want. I mean, what is that? I have free choice, free will. That's common sense. And I bet you they enraged right now. They mad because, oh, I can't control them. You already knew that. I'm Tyrese Snee, bro. How many times we got to go over this? Can't nobody control me. Now, like I said, if you want to come in time and you don't want to talk on here and apologize to me, my audience, that's cool. But how do you know by the time you pull up in front of me and you've got your car and you're 6 million, how do you know that I haven't had 20 girlfriends and then everything isn't the same and there's no point in it to me? You see what I'm saying? People think about themselves. They don't think about my point of view, but you're asking to be with me. So the only thing that can matter is my point of view and my perception and how I feel. And that's what you should care about, my feelings. And you're supposed to be a woman. Women are supposed to be nurturing and caring. You see the problem with this generation? I mean, that's like what one of them said on here. They were like, "Oh, okay, I'll be the guy in the relationship." How does that make any sense? I mean, no, that means that there's something wrong with you, which is the case. Clearly, look at your actions. Look at how you're in and out of prison. Look at the crazy things you did towards people because, oh, they said something and created a narcissistic injury. How soft and hypersensitive can you be? Let's get real, man. I mean, when everything around you is like an episode of Intervention, can you really brag and tell anyone anything? When you really can't even keep a truck and you were concerned about setting me up and it didn't work and everything you did made all of those people, right, look very soft. It didn't make them look tough, right? And it was all designed for you to start saying things that aren't true. What is the point of that? You didn't have to do all that. You could just start talking nonsense like you do, babbling and rambling. I mean, that's insane, right? And either way, I made the right decisions. I went right back to working. And like I said, I would have never done the food truck if it wasn't for that. I wouldn't have been able to do all these things, and might not even be here now if I had taken your bait and tried to prove that I was tough when I already knew I was tough. And I said I can't get into anything in the street right now because I have a career, and I made that clear publicly. If I say something, you can't ignore what I say. See, that's how I know it's the same individual and the same people that are all going to prison, because they have a bad habit of thinking they can talk around me and then go talk about me and try to twist the entire story and testament like I'm them and they're me. Yeah, that stuff doesn't work. You found that out. That's why your campaign didn't work. It all got shut down. And like I said, I mean, I've won completely. So what are you talking about? I completely won every single time. I mean, I can tell you the stories, but like I said, these are conversations that aren't meant to be on here. I mean, we can have this conversation face to face with whoever. I'm like Jason Bourne. These people don't even understand. I'm literally Jason Bourne. Like literally, I might have to start moving like that too. Like literally, like being on top of buildings with what are they called? With like the magnifying glasses and stuff. Like like the telescopes and like I ought to start moving like that. Seriously. You know what I mean? So that I can be like, get some rest. You look tired, fam. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like I'm the real Jason Bourne, bro. That's who you're talking. You're talking to a guy who's an elite trained like martial artist and everything that you don't even conceive. You have no concept of the talent, skills, speed I have, anything about me. You don't understand my potential. You don't have a clue. I'm capable of anything. Like I'm going through hell, bro. I've been through. If I get through this, I mean, there's nothing that I can't conquer and get past. That's the guy that you're asking to be with, then you're going to have to do what I say, because I'm the number one commodity. And I don't want to be that way. I show nothing but love. But I mean, as far as talking, that's not a choice, bro. You got to talk and you got to prove who you are. And that's for anyone. So you've refused. Now you're going to have to just move on. Goodbye. That's it. So what you going to do now? That's my question. What now? Because you're not going to be able to do anything, because you're not going to be able to talk to me. Right? And I need someone to be able to talk to, so I'll just talk to other women. Yeah, like I've been doing. Right? So whatever you say, I'll be doing the opposite. And like I said, I'll have the same attitude in person, because I mean, what have you done for me? Like I said, in Minneapolis, you could have had me stay with your people. You didn't help me, didn't do anything for me, and had me in a you always had me in a position where I'm not safe. I mean, why would I deal with someone like that? That makes no sense. I'm okay, dude. You feel me? I opened my mouth, I expressed how I feel, and you tried to do the same thing to me that those people did for years, tried to do and failed. Yeah, I'm not playing that game. So yeah, the answer is no. You're gonna have to learn to accept, no, and that's it. And that's with narcs, man. They can't handle rejection. It's just clear as day what's going on, man. You're not fooling anybody, just like I said. So it is what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm successful on my own accord. This business has made tons of money. So what do you mean? You all are phased by the money I make. Okay, that's fine. I'm not asking to hear that though. And you need to keep that off my program. You got to follow the law. We don't want that energy here, because this has to be positive. There's rules on this network, and this is a business. And I care about my business. So if as a human, if I say, hey, you need to respect something, I tell you once and you have to respect it. If not, we're not talking any further and there's a problem and that's an issue. That doesn't make sense. You're going to make sense when you speak, everybody. So, yeah, like I said, you owe me and my audience an apology. You don't have a choice. You will come up here and give it, as I stated. And that's the last time I say it. I don't repeat myself. You hear me loud and clear. Come on, bro. They got these individuals saying, yeah, I listened to your show. Okay, then where were you? That's stalking. That's a felony. You're admitting to another felony. I mean, these people can't be serious. Let's move on, bro. It's comical, man. It's just comical, bro. And what is that? Just complete desperation of what? Because I'm running my business. So they are completely in their feelings. There's tons of people who put a battery in their back clearly and said, do whatever you can to stop him from running that business. That's how important it is to him, because he's making too much money. The dude has power. They know that my voice is power, just like the corrupt attorneys down here that were trying to fake challenge me, and they got sunned and had to go to security while I still followed the law, because they were trying to set me up when they were the ones challenging me, right? I did everything right, and I followed the law. I didn't take their bait. I said, nah, dude, you're a lawyer, bro. Like, what do you think? I'm not smart? It's common sense. No, all I had to do was talk, and then they ran a security because they're hypersensitive, right? And that's the same mentality. Oh, well, he needs to leave. He needs to leave. Ooh, wow, big deal. leave from an establishment that can't even handle its own expenses. It's clear as day. And the guy who owns it is like literally nobody. Are you serious? How about that? And you can tell him I said it. You feel me? Oh, yeah. And he discriminates. Wow. What a good look. Come on, bro. I worked in half the bars on 6th Street, man. I mean, a bar on 6th Street compared to a bar down here, there's no comparison. Reputation, money wise, money you pull in, anything, bro. I should be 100% owning and managing a bar on 6th Street. I have all the tools to do so. I know how to do so. Like, I could run a whole bar by myself. That's what people don't get. So, like, if I go back into that industry, that's what I would work to do and set my goal to do. But like I said, I have to start from scratch and it's very difficult and I have to be in the physical shape to do it. And it may be my next venture. If I get this $1,000 bonus, we may just take the trip to Austin and I might have to struggle and whatever, be in the street, whatever I have to do. But I mean, if that's what I got to do, I have no choice, right? I may lose a lot of sleep. I may not sleep much. I may be tired, and I just don't know if physically I can do it. That's the problem. But I may not really have much of a choice anyway. We'll see. So hopefully I can get that bonus. But all I know is, that person hasn't really helped me. I mean, to sit there and say, "Oh, that was a whole $5." I mean, that's nothing, bro. I mean, why are you acting like you have no money? See, you're trying to do the same thing where you're trying to breadcrumb me. Like, no, dude, like you could be donating every day. If you want to be with me, let's say this too. This is not an option. This is a requirement. You need to send like 50 to $100 straight up right now because you should have been doing this like every day. Like if I wanted to be with someone that much and like especially when they're saying no, they don't want to be with me. I mean, I would do that. Like that's what you should do. Go to the Cash App, which is right here in the corner. No excuse. And I'm telling you, hey yo, I need money, bro. I've been telling you this entire time. I need you to help me so that I can do this and build this business. No, if y'all would donate and just do your part, this whole business would run fluid, right? I'm making more than enough money and then I would really be making more than enough and I'd have the money to get what I need so that we can keep upscaling this business. We're building a business right now. That's it. I'm not here to make money and hold money. I can't hold money right now, right? I'm here to build the business. So when you say, well, you only make this, okay? I mean, how is that the case if that's not true and proven fact? The statistics are on my YouTube Studio app. I don't need to show you my check amounts. Come on, bro. And I've talked about all of them. I make plenty of dough. Here's the next thing. If I get the $1,000 bonus, what are you going to say then? You're just going to do the same thing, try to press harder on here with this, hypersensitive coward energy stuff that makes no sense. And you're just going to continue to be in denial and upset. And I mean, like I said, that would be probably my move. I'd probably take the $1,000, right? I have some options out here that if I'm physically capable, I can try to make a little bit more money on top of that real quick. So I could end up going to Austin with, a little bit over a grand, whatever, right? I'd have the potential to do that if I wanted, right? And I could just, go up there and that's it and take the risk. That's what God told me to do. Said take the risk, your every need will be met. So if these readings are really real, which they kind of seem like they still are, despite what I'm going through, and the fact that I do lose hope and faith, and I get discouraged. I never lose faith, but I lose hope and I get discouraged, and that's human, and I have a right to do that. That's the other thing. I've just noticed this person doesn't want to let me feel, and I don't play like that. I've already been through that, man. You're not going to put me through that ever again, I assure you. So when you're trying to do these things at a distance and across state lines, that's a felony across state lines. Every single time you do it, it's a separate felony. So, like I said, these people are just hell bent on me and not wanting to see me win. I'm always win. I have no part or anything to do with anyone on here. They have no business talking to me, communicating, much less saying my name, and they're not going to tell me anything or affect anything that concerns me. I promise that. Okay? So, what's up? That's what I thought. See my point? So yeah, like I said, when I get the $1,000 bonus, I mean, first of all, like it's kind of cool today, but the weather is going to get warmer and warmer, clearly, right? Which also is a problem. It's really not that nice. It gets really hot out here, right? But the weather will be warm, meaning like it'll be easier to operate in Austin. The summer is coming up. Summer, even though it's going to be hot as hell, is the perfect time for me to do everything in Austin. So you don't get it. If I get this bonus, I can 100% make that move. Or I could try to go somewhere else and make it. But like I said, I'd have to be like in the street, literally, with nowhere to go and at a street level. And I would have to just try to build everything from scratch. I'm pretty smart. I've done it before. And, I'd be running this business while I do it. You know what I mean? But I'd have to find somewhere to go. I'd have to figure it all out from scratch. It's nothing I haven't done before, but it may be my only option. It may be what I need to do. So maybe that's what God was talking about. But when I tell you God speaks to me, I mean it. He said that. So we'll see. But I definitely need that $1,000 bonus. If I don't get that, I mean, I've completely lost hope because there's nothing else I can do. I'm not going to keep doing this. Hell no. I mean, I'm at the point like I'm not going to stop doing YouTube, but it's just pointless. If I don't get that bonus, if I don't get over a G, I have to get a grand or a couple of grand. If I don't do that, then this is pointless. And I can't just, keep waiting on my blessings. I'm going to have to make movement either way, I think, and try to figure it out from scratch. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, I've done it before. I mean, they have higher wages in Austin. That's the deal. So I could try to figure it out like that. Feel me? I don't know what that means. Goodbye. All right. Like I said, man, you notice how they never want to just come and just be positive and say reality like any normal person. Any normal person you meet, you have a normal conversation. They address you with respect. Me, in my reality, we all talk about reality. If they're going to come here, the normal person is going to say, "Hey, how you doing, brother? I'm glad that you're doing well with your business. I want to help. There's the Cash App. I'm going to donate," and they're going to actually send some money. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, everyone on here, I'm just saying the truth, is poor. They have no money because I mean, even the people who have donated, they donate like $5. I've been nothing but nice to donators. I'm gonna say the truth. If you don't like it, I mean, like there's the door. Goodbye. Y'all don't gotta be here. Y'all ain't done nothing for me. Future faking is like one of my pet peeves. Saying what you're gonna do means nothing for me right now. I need it right now. And I need more than enough money so that I can get back where I was, right? And where I should be and have the ability to run this business correctly. And really, all I need, I think, is about that, at least a grand. If I could get a G together and get a gram, which I was already in the process of doing, and again, here we are back in the same position, which makes no sense, right? And I should have never been in. But like I said, it's the same thing. There's nothing I can do about it. You feel me? That's the thing these people don't get. This business, it's all right, but it's not designed correctly. And that's not my problem. I got to work with what I got. But nah, man, I've done better than everybody I know, and like I said, you're acting like I'm supposed to be in a nope, I'm right where I need to be. This is the position I'm supposed to be in. In order to get to success, you have to go through struggle. See, if I just had a bunch of money right now, that's not success. Money is not success. The journey is the success, right? You have to go through the journey, you have to go through the steps, and you have to start somewhere in order to get the experience and life experience and knowledge through what you're going through in order to have the true success. You all don't know what success is. How can you attain it? It's not money. See, that's the issue that you're not understanding. That's why you're on here, right? You people, some of you may have some money. You may have more than enough. You may be all right, but you're still not anywhere near me when it comes to money, wealth wise, because you're hustling backwards. And you're not even hustling. It's all other people. You're just mooching, which I really don't respect. So it's like, say what you want, bro, but I mean, I'm wealthier than all the people in Austin. Yes, I am. What are you talking about? They're not anywhere near my level. And they try to live above their means, which is the biggest mistake you can make. Why do you think like when I'm out there we don't get along with everybody? Because I wasn't raised like them. I'm from the country, bro. I'm raised you work hard, you pay for everything, you own everything, and you handle your responsibilities as a man. I get the job done. I don't do this talking. I'm not driving fake Lamborghinis I don't own. I'm not interested in women and girls and trying to oppress them. That's an immature game. That's not a game that grown women play. I want a grown woman that understands reality. That was the whole thing, is that like whoever's going to be with me, they're going to have to step up and help me and support me. I don't care who it is at this point, but somebody is going to have to help me, support me, and put some money up my way. It's that simple, because that's what's going to make my day when I see a woman that's like, yo, here's a $50 donation, here's $100, here, let me put some money in your pocket so you can be straight and good and you don't have to worry about anything, and I know that you're okay. That's a woman. That's and when it's genuine, that's a woman, that's reality, and that's somebody who actually cares. I mean, if they care, they're going to make sure that you're okay and have what you need. And that's what was never done for me. So the answer is no. I would never compromise myself like that. That makes no sense at any point. You know what I mean? I mean, just like the whole story doesn't make any sense. You know, if you're in your feelings, I hope that I mean, you're going to really be in your feelings now because your whole story shows that you're the issue. I mean, you were mouthing off, so whatever happened to you happened to you. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. I mean, it sounds clearly like, that was well deserved. Actually, that's the reality of it, right? Because I mean, you were clearly mouthing off because I've noticed that you have a habit of doing it. You made that clear, and like I said, that all sounds like the same individual. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you're mouthing off, you can't be mouthing off to dudes. So what are you talking about? You know what I mean? And when you want to be mouthy with everyone, I mean, it's just clearly not going to work. Somebody's going to not put up with it, and that's just reality. And I mean, people who don't understand that, they always end up learning. That's what reality does. It teaches us the hard lessons until we learn. I had to learn lessons. That's why I am the way I am. See, they want to laugh, but like, there's nothing funny. I'm raised correctly and I'm grown and I have the right mentality. You all still have a ton of evolving to do and you don't want to self reflect. Just because you haven't grown doesn't mean anything's funny. I think that you're funny. I think the way y'all operate is hilarious. And that's why it doesn't work. You want to tell me the money I make? How much money have you made? Because they have no money, none of them. And if you did, then you should be donating, right? So, like I said, end of the day, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you're talking about, but over here, I'm on top. I'm the king, man. I'm the cream of the crop, and they all know it. I'm extremely famous. I'm a widespread worldwide celebrity. I paid to put the website out. I put all this stuff together, and for somebody to turn around and then actually try to talk to me like that, like I said, it just seems like you try to say the last thing that would exist because you want a reaction. Bro, it costs me money to put the website out. It's a worldwide site. Everything that I do counts. Every little step that I take does count, and you don't validate me. So what's up? What? Bro, I'm doing great. I validate myself. I have a lot of projects and different things I have to put money into. Like I said, do you know what it's like to own your own car lot? Okay, then why are we talking? I'm a boss. I'm what people want to be. I'm a CEO of my own companies and record labels, son. Yeah, and I'm good looking and handsome. I get to do what I want. I'm 6'2". People don't talk to me any type of way. They have to respect me. They respected me in Minneapolis. They feared me there. They feared me in New York. They everywhere. In Virginia. Isn't that where that Tazo TV is? Tazo TV, the one who can't box, right? I left a comment on his page too. I said, "Come to the show." I noticed how he doesn't. Yeah. Tazo TV, he's the same way. He mooches. He lives off Section 8. This is facts. He rents. He's a renter. I mean, what can he say? They were trying to act like they're defending him. I mean, how? How are you going to defend someone when you can't even defend yourself or your own position and you don't have a position to stand on? Sorry, but what? Defend somebody who can't box and needs to learn how to? I mean, like I said, that's what I teach. That's what I coach. I don't care what his problem is and issue is. I mean, his views and subs are fake. He buys them. I don't. Everything's genuine over here. How are we the same? I mean, I got videos proving I'm faster than the sound barrier and the speed of light, literally. I mean, can he really tell me anything? I'm 10-0 in my own boxing league. That proves that I'm way better than Floyd Mayweather. Anyone on your TV, Canelo couldn't come close to me. It's proven by the hand speed alone. What are you talking about? I could teach anyone in the world. I'm a hood legend for all that stuff, for the actual real thing that's not in a ring. I'm a hood legend. So I could definitely teach that dude, right? And I can't even look at him as a man. I mean, you could tell by looking at him that he's not, just being real. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't raised right. You know what I mean? And he's probably raised by a woman. You could tell he was raised by a female. You could tell by the way he looks, the way he acts, female tendencies. And you can run and tell him I said it. Since he likes to get mad and throw temper tantrums like what? Like a female? I mean, what's he gonna do about it? All 3 feet of him. Nothing, right? He just has to sit there and take it, huh? See, the difference between you and I, Tazo TV, is when people say something about me, I address them direct. That's why I can teach you, because I'm your father. You got that? I'm your daddy. Yeah, that's right. Luke, Tazo TV, I'm your father. You understand? Are you getting upset yet, Tazo? Huh? Huh? Is that what happens in the ring? Do they get in your head mentally just by talking a little bit? Is that what happens, Tazo? Because you're definitely not mentally strong. I mean, you're for sure not physically strong. What's all that fake working out? What you buy a gym membership? Think about this, Tazo. You could save money and not go to the gym and work out like me in the bars. They got bars up there in Virginia. I'm talking about the bars, you know what I mean? Like not the bars you drink at. I'm talking about the bars. That's what we call them. You know what I mean? You use the bars and you do calisthenics. They got bars in Virginia, boy. Miss me with that. They got them at parks. You could start doing pull-ups and working out with me. What you talking about? I'm telling you, if I took Tazo TV and I coached him, I could make him successful in boxing. He could do the matches for money and get paid. I could build all of these people's careers. Mike Saha, same thing. I could take him and actually make him a champion. Seriously, whether he has that mentality or not, if he was willing to listen, all he's got to do is listen. He can be as crazy as he wants, like Bugs Bunny. But if he listens and just does what I say, he doesn't even have to like me. None of them. None of them have to like me. You're gonna respect me. You don't have to like me, but you're gonna respect me. I could take those dudes, and just because they have the desire that they want to do it, oh man, I could make champions out of them. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? And you're younger than me. I think. I think Taz. Well, is he? He might be older than me. I don't know. But if they're a little younger than me, it helps because you should have an edge over me. Nobody does because I'm in better shape. If you came down here to the valley, like you have to understand, not many of you are down here. They don't come down here because there was all this civil, what stuff that happened down here. So they don't take kindly to it, right? Just like with me. But see, the difference is me, I took this land and I control everything, so they can't really tell me anything because I'm the boss. I'm who everybody fears, right? I'm the DNA that did all this. That's the truth. I'm the DNA that did it to you. Yep. So that's why when I come around, they get phased. That's why, like the 3 foot tall, little men, like in that little barrio, that's why he was so phased. And he had the other guy pull up in the truck, like a whole mile away and say something twice. Ooh, wow, you're real tough. You know what I mean? It's because they can sense my spirit when I even come around because I'm the big white like Yeti that walks up and they sense that energy. Like I said, you think people don't have like DNA memory? Come on, man. My ancestors did a lot to you, man. They did a lot in all of this stuff, and they won and they took all this land. It never goes away. It echoes through all of time because it was that serious. So that's why I don't fear anybody. Like I said, I could take Tazo TV, I could take Mike Saha, I could take any of them. Hell, I could take the Ping one. I don't know about him. Well, I think he has it in him. He's kind of like a Butterball. You ever seen Butterball? Butterball really got a gift, man. Seriously. Butterball is one of the best of all time. I don't care what anyone says. Do y'all know who that is? Look him up. He was a boxer. He was amazing. He's like a Butterball. Like I could take any of these dudes on here, and if they really wanted to have a career in boxing, I could build it for them from scratch. So if you ask me, well, why haven't you had one? When have I had a chance to? When have y'all let me have a fair, equal opportunity to do anything? I mean, like I said, first of all, to do that, I would need the right sleep. I would need the right place. I would need the right things, right? I don't have none of that. Can't get none of it either. It's physically impossible. It doesn't matter how much money I make right now, it's still physically impossible because I can't do everything by myself. I have to have a partner. I have to have help, right? So it's like I said, people just say things, but they don't think before they speak. I don't have the opportunities you have, Tazo. I didn't have the support system you had. I've had to do it all on my own. You understand? Like I said, I'm just being honest. Like, see, that's the thing. Someone like that who's able to work and do what they want to do. I'm not in that kind of environment right now. That's just the truth. If I wanted to work, I can't. There is no jobs here for me. They will not hire me. How many times do I have to say that before y'all understand reality? This is the only thing I can do. I don't have a choice. And that's okay because it forces me to have to succeed with this. So that's good because that's what I'm focused on right now. I'm not focused on money right now. I want money so that I can get my little snacks and get what I want to eat. That's it. I want money so that hopefully I can save and stack and invest some and build a little bit. But that's not what I'm focused on. I'm just focused on this business, and in the future I'll get all the money stuff together. The minute I get to Austin or any of these cities, I'll have money flowing real quick. Trust me. Because all I do is go down strips, talk to people, and I'll get me a job and I'll start working and getting to it. You know, I don't like it because it's like I'm going to a place that I was already king of, and then I got to start like I'm nobody, and everybody's looking and they're falsely judging, and they have an attitude or whatever, or they think they're this or think you're above you, and it's like, dude, like I'm just sick of that, bro. And they're looking at me like I'm nobody and have nothing when I'm wealthier than all of them combined, and I just hate having to go through that again. It's like going to a whole new place after time has passed. Everything changes too. It gets different and it tends to get worse. And then like being in the street at night too, there, it sucks, man. There's too much going on, bro. Even for a tough guy like me, I just don't want to go through it. You never know who's out there. You don't know what's going on anymore. It's bad now. That's the thing, that's like going to Dallas, bro. I used to walk the streets in Dallas, man. I slept under a bridge in Dallas. Yeah, I'm proud of that. Only for like a couple of days while we worked a project, and I only did that because we couldn't be in the shelter or something like that. I can't remember, or I liked it better or something like that. I might have done it for like my safety or something like that because there was a lot going on. The bridge is like prison, bro. You feel me? But we got up and we worked. We went to a field and we worked, and I'd make a little bit of money. And like I said, I did all that, and then I turned around and I was paying the property taxes the minute I got to Austin. That's what I was doing it all for. I did everything right. They were experiences that I needed. That's what I tried. The way I try to look at it is like I hope the hard things I go through are not like the end for me. I hope that they're the beginning and they're a learning experience. But like I said, all those people, man. My thing with Tazo, I see you for what you are. You haven't succeeded. Mike Saha, same thing. Penguin, same thing. The brother, same thing. All of them. They can all say what they want, but the fact is that you accepted failure, something I'll never do. Same with Monty Woodgrain. He was so mad at me on the phone, bro. I mean, imagine being Tazo. You're talking and communicating with a guy who's been on the phone with me when I had over $250,000 in the bank. And Monty said, "Oh, so things are nice for you?" And he was throwing a tantrum on the phone. And he said, "You should not be on YouTube because you have a nice life." That's what he told me. He says, "So you have all that money, you've got money, and you're good." And and it was crazy. And I mean, I still, even when I struggle like now, I don't understand why anyone would feel that way. That's just downright crazy. Monty's got some issues. Okay. He's also scared of me. I was actually how I came on YouTube. They came my way, and then he got really scared, and I made a name that way within that sector, correct? Let's not forget. Now Kevin Smith is upset, and I'll say your name all I want, Kevin. You won't do anything about it. And I know all the truth about you. So you definitely don't want to say anything my direction because I can expose everything publicly, and you're going to end up going to prison. And I know you work for Tommy, and that's just sad. I mean, how does it feel that your leader can't even come on YouTube anymore because of me? How do you feel about that, Kevin? Huh? Hmm? You tried to fake talk me last time I addressed you. What was that? Just like you tried to set me up on that panel. That'll be brought up in court too, right? And then I took everyone on the panel by myself and still walked away winning. That's what they do. They get me on panels so they can try to, bring like 10 people at one time, and I still sun everyone and win like a boss. You think that's easy? It's not easy. It's just like being in reality. It's like, having to, take on more than one person at a time. In reality, it's never easy. You're by yourself. It's the same thing on here. It's also illegal to do that, just so you know. Actually, it is. Yeah, can't do that, bro. Especially trying to do it over and over. That's what these people do because, like I said, they've all been addressed and they all back down. All this has to do with the fact that everybody fears me. I'm well respected and feared, especially on this network. That's the truth. So, yeah, it's hilarious because, like I said, he all in his feelings, and you still have to film your little, videos in your car. And I mean, what happened to your little boat job? I mean, you get your little boat job. Isn't that ironic? You and a boat. Think about that in history. Yeah, you should be able to understand that and, put it together in your mind and figure out what I'm saying, right? I mean, come on, bro. You think you're saying something to me? I mean, come on, bro. I don't work on a boat. You know what I mean? Like, I never got on a boat in history, right? I haven't been transported to another country either. You hear that? So, what are you talking about? That's what he does. He does like a little boat job, or he claims that he's like whatever in a prison. I mean, I don't know how that goes for you because you're not a tough individual, and we all know it. And you got issues. The reason you have that job, I know exactly why, is because you're surrounded by men, and that's what you want. Facts. So I mean, keep my name out your mouth because I'll go in real quick on here verbally, and you don't want that. You don't want me to start talking about you. I know everything you do. I know a lot about you, Kevin. Mm-hmm. Yep. Keep my name out your mouth. Okay, son? All right. So, like I said, um, I want to know what state that is too. Just I think is he in Arkansas or something like that? I love Arkansas. I'm gonna be going out to all those states anyway because I enjoy them, like Mississippi and all that. And it'll be the same thing. Like I said, if I go to those states, people like that, they'll make sure they keep their distance and stay away from me. And I would never entertain anything else. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I run everything and I don't take bait. I love my freedom, man. I love my beautiful life. I love being me, and I'm just gonna keep on focusing on winning. That's the only thing that matters is winning on this platform, and I already did it. So, like I said, I mean, Tazo, you tried being a truck driver, that didn't work. You tried with a girlfriend, that didn't work. You tried in boxing, that didn't work. You tried being tall, and that didn't work. You stunted, right? I mean, you tried being masculine and tough, and that didn't work. Ooh, wow, you went to an event that Mighty Mouse was supposed to be at and tried to play fake superhero, all right? Like the super simp of the month, right? And you pretended that you were going to tell Mighty Mouse something, all 3 feet of him, and G Check, a man with fake muscles that doesn't know how to box at all. And he's absolutely nobody. He doesn't impress anyone. And you went to the event and talked to random people, and then you tried to pretend like you were tough, and they were just like, "Boy, get out of here," and you left. You turned around and you left. That's facts. You didn't do anything. You left. You turned around. You didn't do anything, and it's all an act. It's all an act to try to make yourself look some way. That's called narc perception, and we see through that, Tazo. Just like you go crazy on the internet and then you say illegal statements that you should be locked up for, and that'll be brought up in court too. So you may actually go to prison for the things you've said on here. And nobody gets away with nothing when it comes to me. You should watch what you say on YouTube because if you don't, it's going to be used against you in court. You feel me? So, I mean, what's up, Tazo? Hmm? Like I said, I mean, I'm 6'2", man. I'm not stunted. I don't have growth issues. You feel me? When I build muscle, I really build muscle. I mean, go look at my videos, Tazza. You wish you were strong like me. I'm a lot bigger than you. Let's just get real, man. A lot stronger, a lot quicker, a lot more with it. Just being honest, man. You boxing was like watching, like, I don't know. It's like going to the Ringling Circus. It was crazy. You need some advice, man. So like I said, I mean, you make your little money, right? I know you get your allowance, right? You're entitled. You're a millennial, right? You get your allowance. You could take some of your allowance money, right? Tazo, you want to pretend you're tough. You could take some of your allowance. You could pay me digitally. I can train you digitally. Or why don't you pay all my expenses and pay for the hotel expenses, right? Hotel fare, all that stuff. And why don't you send me like $20,000 and you can hire me as your all-time coach and we can do the whole boxing tour all over the country. Why not? Since y'all have so much money on YouTube, right? Not one of these people on YouTube has more than, like, I'd say probably a grand. They can make up whatever they want. And I mean, even if they do, that's the thing. To them, $30,000 to them is a big deal. There's one girl on here named Rita Running, what, a word you can't say on here anyway. I don't get it. She's doesn't have an identity on here. She's nobody. She put up some fake statement the other day, and that's fraud if it's fake, first of all. And even if it was real, it's no big deal. And it had like 20 something grand, 30 bands. I mean, who cares? What does that mean? And I mean, you don't put up government records like that. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. And I mean, what is that? Is that supposed to be a tax refund or is that everything you have? It said balance. So I guess that was, she was saying that that was all the money that she had. Okay. I mean, that's cool. I was sitting on over 60 grand in Vegas. I mean, I had a bank account with over $300,000 in stocks where, like I said, the minute you invest it, you give 10 grand away. Then you got another 10 grand that goes and leaves and comes back like every day with the market because it's so much money. It fluctuates wide scale. People on here want to talk about money, but everything's a risk. I mean, I take money, I usually invest it. So, I mean, I have a risk of losing everything no matter what I do because I like taking risks. That's just how I live. We're not the same. You want to give me advice, but y'all don't have any money. You have to take risks to make money. Simple. So like that individual, they're probably in their what, 40s. I'm guessing that Rita chick, right? Talking about 30 bands like it's a big deal. I mean, for a woman who gets a job handed to them because they're a woman, you have a complete privilege. That's the only privilege is being a woman or being a certain culture. So you have entitlement to a job. You get hired at any job you want. You work. I mean, yeah, you should have at least 30 bands in the bank. Yes, that doesn't make you balling. It doesn't mean you're special, and the type of woman you are. I mean, you don't represent any cause, you have no purpose or nothing. The government doesn't care about you. They're not targeting you like they are me because you're irrelevant to them. You don't pose a what, a you know what, right? So I mean, you're irrelevant. So I mean, yeah, I mean, enjoy your 30 bands. I mean, what are you going to do with it is the question, because I guarantee you're renting or living off Section 8, right? Like all of them. I can guarantee you that you don't know how to build a business, right? If I had 30 bands right now, I'd take over the world. Seriously. I would never lose if I had 30 bands right now. If I get over 30K again at any point here, oh, it's the whole thing is going to start. So I'll become Jason Bourne, literally. That's literally what I want to do. I want to just become Jason Bourne. I mean, I'll be in and out of hotels, traveling all over the nation. I'll get me a passport. I'll figure out how to do it all, travel the world. Like I'm built like that. See, when I travel, people pay attention on here because they know I know how to travel and move. I know how to get stuff done for real. Like I'm like a government agent traveling around. You feel me? And I don't work for the government. I'm Jason Bourne for real, bro. So, I mean, you can't be serious, man. I mean, that's what I would do. I would travel, meet girls at bars, talk to different people. I would just keep it trucking and do my content. And then I meet people along the way. And girls would want to spend time with me. Somebody's gonna like me somewhere. That's the thing. For every 100 people that don't like you, there's one that does. You know. So that's my thing. Anybody who doesn't want to help me financially, I'm not doing no deals with you. I'm not going to be with you for sure. Nothing. All that. The answer is no. That's final, and that's it. Move on. No, like no, bro. Y'all left me with no way to do nothing. That don't make no sense. I worked too hard. I was in Green Bay. I worked so hard, and y'all stole $800 from me that the court's probably going to have you give me back and put me through hell for no reason because oh you're jealous. Nah, bro, that ain't cool. That's not a good look. You feel me? And I won. Yeah, by myself. I stood up to everyone. I won. And I'll never forget what I went through, right? I forgive because it's for me. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I worked harder than anyone. I made tons of money and I'm in the middle of that settlement lawsuit because of it. I had over 70,000 shares of this stock. All these people want to talk money now because they saw how I went about making it and they admired it. But see, you aren't going through what I went through. I got set up in a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Feel me? Oh, I'm being 100% respectful, right? Okay, I thought you were saying the opposite. Thank you, Chantel. Chantel. That's a cute name. Why do people feel they need to be mean? You are a real one. Exactly. Not only am I real, but I'm nice. And the only reason I'm defensive on here and I respond is because I mean 24 hours they keep coming at me, right? And anybody normal can see that. That's the whole point. They don't have to be like that. They can't say it in front of me. So it's uncalled for. But some people just that's how they are because that's how they operate and it never works, and karma is real. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. And yeah, and I mean this whole email thing, the email scam y'all are pulling, that's mean. That's not nice to do to me. That's not cool. That's not okay. And that's my issue. I wish there was more people like this that would say the truth, whether it's real or not. Because then they'll turn around and they'll say something showing they're the same people. It's just over and over. It's repetition. It's just to elicit a response and make me feel something. So it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, that Rita person, whoever, like I said, I mean, you get 30 bands. I mean, I'm happy for you. I hope you the most, have the most success. But the difference is, if I had 30 bands, I would already be successful because I have the businesses and the whole infrastructure built up. What I'm saying is real. If people would listen, I could help people build business. As a person like that, I could help them build a whole restaurant. We could go into business together. All it takes is somebody with money that wants to utilize my knowledge. Like I said, I wish it was a woman and I would just get a girlfriend that's like, hey, I want to donate some real money to you. Here's a couple of G's. Now let's get together and like come here, travel to me and be like, let's get this show on the road. That's all I need. I need a woman from anywhere that wants to help me financially to get out of the hole that I've been put in basically with all this, right? Because I was never in the hole, right? And help me climb out of hell and give me the resources and money to start new, and I can do this all independently because I have this business. Right. Right. If only they could see what they've missed out on. If only they could see the fact that, I mean, they can see that I'm extremely wealthy and I've been extremely successful, that I'm extremely smart. I mean, you're talking about money, but I'm in the middle of a settlement lawsuit for 70,000 shares. I mean, I used to make over 2 grand before breakfast in Green Bay, paying for hotels all the time, right? And I have to pay for those hotels because someone was trying to drain my bank account. I mean, you can't be serious, bro. You don't want to talk about money? Just like when I went out there and I said, bro, I got 3 grand in the bank, and the same individual that I'm taking care of helping to pay for hotels when I shouldn't have, I should have been staying with them. They're who brought me there, right? And they're doing it on purpose to hold me back. And I'm paying for hotels all the time, spending all my money. And I ended up having to spend all that money on hotels completely unfairly. And that was part of their deal. So they say I don't have money, but they know I do. And then they try to drain my funds. That's crazy, right? That's super sad. So you owe me all that money. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just crazy because, and then I told them, I said, nah, I have 3 bands in the bank at the time. And she was like, nah, you don't have 3 bands. What are you talking about? Yes, I do. I'm not asking you. Like, what? I don't lie. I'm telling you reality. And I did. So then, oh, now we got to find a plan to drain his funds. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. And it's like you act like 3 bands is a big deal for me, bro. That ain't nothing. Can't be serious, man. I mean, just like before that, all that, I was making what I had like over 20 bands. I made 20 something. I mean, I've been balling nonstop my entire life. I've been making racks the entire time. I'm just being honest. If anybody wants to talk money and success, I mean, I'm the person to ask questions to because I've done great the entire time. I'm retired now, bro. I built my celebrity on here. Now I got to milk it for all that it's worth? Right, right. Well, Chantel, like I said, I am single and available. I enjoy long walks on the beach and reading a good book every year or so. Uh, so if you want to talk to me, you just let me know through the show here, and we can go ahead and have a conversation. I just want a girlfriend. Like I said, they don't have to have money or a lot of money or anything. I just wish they'd have like some of their own stuff going on so they could just pull me out of everything and give me a new life. That's what I need right now. I'm just being honest. And I've never been in that position, but that's what I want right now. Being honest. I said my ex never understood how to work together as one. It's frustrating. People don't understand. Yeah, I went through the same thing over and over again. You know, I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all. It's like exes I had in the past when I had like over $100,000 and they're steadily trying to drain me and have me spend that money on nonsense. And I'm not giving them money. I don't just give people money. I'm not spending it on them really all the time. I'm just doing what I need to do. But I have to spend to get by with living expenses. And they were just sitting there trying to drain me, and then they're going behind your back and plotting and trying to meet other people so that they can, hold that over your head and throw that at you whenever you can when you're off guard. And, they're trying to get new narc supply and all this nonsense. It's like, really, you could have just settled down, been good, right? And you would have had everything. And instead, the home that they're squatting in that was from the other husband because they were still married and supposedly going through a divorce, the home they were squatting in because they took it illegally basically by twisting the law and pretending and lying. I mean, it's a lie. It's not really yours. It was his. He's the one who bought it. But so you're squatting in a home that a guy worked for through the military, right? And then you're getting with me in the home, which you're also putting me in a position and not caring, right? Which I mean, I wasn't scared. I didn't care, but I stand on business, right? But the whole point is you're in a home that you don't own, you're squatting, and then you're cavorting and doing all this stuff behind everybody's back. And I think she ended up probably losing that home. Crime is real. I know that her business was affected because I went public about what she was doing in the business. So like I said, Tyree Sneed doesn't play with this narc stuff. Man, I would do anything for somebody to cook me one dinner right now. Real talk. That's my whole point. Like, it's sad, yeah, but it's sad. But what's sadder is the fact that and I don't mean this in a bad way, but that people like you who have self worth and self value or need to work on it a little, that you spend time and you give these things to people who are ungrateful when there's people like me right here who you could do the same thing for and would actually appreciate it. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that the nicest way possible. But that's what's really sad. It's sad that people have the power to change these things, but they never want to. You get what I'm saying? It's just like on here, like I said, any woman in the world right now can just send some money and be like, yo, I'm seriously interested. Let's try to do this. And I'm going to come to you, right? And I'm going to come see you. And I'm going to give you this opportunity you're talking about. We can start working together. You can do your content, right? Here's a couch. You know what I mean? That's all anybody has to do. Like, it's not asking for much. You know what I mean? Even if they didn't want to be in a relationship right away, they could be like, we'll start as friends. Like, here's your couch, here's your little space, make your music, do what you want to do. That's all I want. People don't understand. I'm not jealous of anyone, but the people who are jealous of me, like Styles, Steve's, not what, I want his situation. I want me a woman that want to take care of me and just gives me my own little space, right? Couch, room, whatever, and I can make all my music, do all my stuff, right? That's all I want. And I want it in a different city and state like Boston or something, or like Cali, like anywhere, bro. Arkansas, I don't care. Kansas. You know what I mean? That's all I want because I already have everything else. But, I'm not like I'm somewhat satisfied, but not really. You know what I mean? I could have been, but like I said, too much stuff has been sabotaged. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I want. Me personally, I want to go back to where I'm renting, on top of everything I already got. I want to go back to where I got a whole new situation in some other state and city and I'm renting and working. That's what I want to do. Straight up. I don't really want to rent, of course, but if I have no choice, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. That's what I want. That's what I need. I need a girl who has somewhere where I can stay with them and start rebuilding because now I've got all the tools. I've got this business. I would need a laptop so I could start doing music. It's all I need. Just one little space and just make it my office and do everything. Oh, that's awesome. My mother taught me how to cook authentic Mexican food. People take it. Yeah, that's cool. I love enchiladas. They're my favorite. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the thing. Like, people talk on here, but like right now, I don't barely have money to even like, I have to eat like snacks. Barely have money to afford a real meal. I haven't had a meal in a while. You know what I'm saying? That's why for me, like, people don't understand just normal treatment, normalcy, just being treated like a human being. I'd be super appreciative from anyone. You know what I mean? Beggars can't be choosy either. I'm happy with anything. I understand my position, but it's not because of me lacking. It's just because of how people have treated me. It's not my fault. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing. You know what I mean? Oh, I've gone hard every day. Y'all see how hard I work. That's why I need somebody with me who supports me in what I do. You know what I mean? Man, if I had somebody who did that for me, if I could like go to sleep and chill and be comfortable and wake up and eat enchiladas, man, I'd be happy as hell, bro. Just to have like a home cooked meal and chill and like I said, these other people don't get you. You jealous of me, and I want y'all's situation. Real talk, I've been wanting it. I mean, I still want everything I got, yeah, on top of it, but I want y'all's situation. Y'all's situation is nice. Y'all are unappreciative though, like she's saying. Like that's the thing. They don't appreciate what they got, and they lucky as hell. They all got it super good. Every one of them. They basically had a silver spoon day one. You know what I mean? But yet they still behind because they don't know how to hustle. That's my only point. You know. Oh, that's kind of cool though. Yeah, I get you. That's real cooking. Yeah. Um, And where are you from or what? I don't know. Like I said, let me know if you want to talk to me, but I enjoy your comments. You can keep them up. But yeah, like I said, I don't know, man. I got to figure something out, bro, at some point, and I can't do anything anymore. I am powerless in that respect and perspective. I got to wait until somebody on here wants to actually reach out and do something, and it ain't going to be through that email. I'm not going to look at it. So somebody's going to have to donate some real money and be like, listen, I'm going to really help you so you can get out of this, and that's all. That's why people don't understand. What people want from me is people want me to bow down and be like, oh, yes, I'm the things you called me, but I'm not those things. No, I'm not. And no, I'm not doing bad. I'm doing amazing. It's just things out of my control that I can't change. You get what I'm saying? People want you to say that you're not who you are when you know who you are. You feel me? That's what they want because they're upset at you knowing who you are. And all the money I've made and spent, I carry that with me. I never forget who I am. Nah, man, if I had even 10 grand, you're going to see who I am again real quick. I'll take everything over everywhere. I'll take this whole country over in 5 seconds easily. I'm in Texas, South Texas. People know where I'm at. I'm in South Texas next to the border of Mexico. Southern California, that's perfect. That's where I want to go. I could play all my street ball out there. Some of the areas aren't safe. I don't know if you're in a good area. I'd be careful about where I go out there personally, kind of, but I'm not really scared to go anywhere. But, I just want to stay out of trouble because I know me. But that's all I want, man. Like I said, somebody just be like, hey, here's a couch, here's a room. You can make all your music, do your podcasting 24 hours a day as long as you want. You know what I mean? Like here's your food. Here, I'll cook. Here's your meals. Like, you know what I mean? Like here's a way to get a job. You know what I mean? That way I can figure out somewhere to work. You know what I mean? Um, just anything like that, man. And I mean, I really don't even need that because I could just do the streaming and this is gonna pay. You know what I mean? Especially over time, or if I have enough time to just keep on doing it and stick with it. That's why these people are upset because they know I have the ability to make money and save money. That's all it's about. It's all just designed and about trying to hold me back, which I'm not going to allow anyway. You feel me? So yeah. Chantel, do you have a way to talk to you, like a way to get in touch with you? Because I'm not going to be on here much longer right now. If you do, I'd be more than willing to talk to you. How old are you? I need to know that. Right. Thanks. Yeah, no, I agree with you. That's why I stay away from people. That's why like my number one pet peeve right now is these people around here that keep going online and they type something like that's why I didn't like that whole thing with like the Horza Junior because I think they're like people that I give my channel to and it's like I'm not the guy you talk to like that and I think you know that. Like I don't like the pretending. Like don't get on here and act like I'm Barney here and I'm in a suit here to entertain you, bro. I mean, y'all know who I am. You know about me, bro. Especially in the valley. Boy, miss me with that nonsense. See, that's the thing. You'll get people in the public and they think everything's cute. Yeah, it's cute for you. Like I said, y'all got to sit here and have real families and real family units and you're in a house packed like canned sardines with 10 to a home and y'all work together and like I said you're entitled to a job here because you're not me and you don't look like me so then you think that you're balling and you're someone like yeah everything for you is nice in life for me it's hard as hell because I'm actually a man and a white man you feel me yeah and I'm next to Mexico buddy. See, that's the thing these people don't get. I have to deal with this element every single day. So the last thing I'm going to take is any disrespect from anyone. I would never let none of these people mouth off or tell me nothing. You can ask about me, bro. It's like, no, I don't put up with nothing. I don't care who you are. What? That's all I got down here. Are you serious? Is my respect? Are you serious? Come on, son. Like I said, I can go to any other place and immediately get things active. Like immediately start working, start getting the ball rolling. It's just crazy, man. you know. And with what I'm going through, I mean, I'm not really in shape to be working. That's why I want to do this and make money doing this. You feel me? Bro, you got to go with that, bro. I mean, you see what I'm saying? They start typing stuff, just randomly. Yeah, you got to go. No. Yeah, right. No, I deal with that every day. You know what I mean? Especially with the Batman thing. I'll get some people fake laughing and stuff and whatever. Like, I'm the type of Batman that, like, I'll turn around and, like, G check someone and tell them, like, what are you laughing at? Like that's the thing people don't understand. Like everything with me is real. But yeah, let me know if there's a way to talk to you and let me know your age, please. But I don't know, man. Like I hope that some kind of opportunity comes that, it says that God is moving for me. I really hope he puts it together, man. That's all I want, bro. I want all my own stuff all over again, brand new. That's all I want. I want like a couch and a room and I want to get like my production stuff. I need a laptop for my music. I need to start with just a laptop at least. I would like to get some speakers. I'm telling you, the whole setup that Steve's got, that's what I want. But on top of everything I already got, because I worked hard for everything I got and I got a lot, but it's like it's not the same anymore. You know what I mean? Like I want to create new stuff. That's all I need. Couch room, you know what I mean? Ability to stream anytime I want. That was the thing. My situation in Green Bay, people don't understand. I mean, these people messed it up for me, but I liked it. It was pretty cool. The issue was that you had fake bosses that were narcs in those companies that I worked for, and their companies up there, all those restaurants were just run horribly. All of them. Longhorn Steakhouse, that was a joke. That pizza place was really a joke up there on Oneida. Dave and Buster's, that was a joke. I don't care what nobody says. Like, the Dave and Buster's was all right for a while. Then they started playing with my pay and trying to take advantage of me. So I told them what's up, and then I just left. I stood up for myself. 39. All right, that's perfect. Feel like I'm starting over with just me. Well, you don't have to. I'm here. Like I said, let me know if there's a way to talk to you. We can figure it out. I don't know if you have like an email or anything like that. You can maybe put it in the private chat. Um, these people might still get it that way, so I don't know. I really don't want to use my email. I don't know. I mean, I could give you my email. You could try to email it, and I could try to go back in there real quick. If you have like a phone number, you could give that to me, and I could call you on private. I just have to protect my information on here. You know what I mean? But we could go from there and try to figure it out. I don't know. I really don't want to keep going back in that email. That's the issue. So if you have one like in the private chat, if you put it, then I can use that. I can't worry about other people, and I'm not responsible for them. Let me know if you want to do that or how you want to do it. I don't know if you want to talk, but yeah, I don't know. That's all I want, man. I want a laptop again because that church group, like I said, that Raul dude, he's a criminal, and he threw it away when I left because they didn't think I was going to make it back. Remember, I was stranded in Kentucky. I found out there's like giants under the ground too in Lexington, which is where I went to the shelter at. Did y'all know that? I was supposed to be there for some reason. There's a lot of activity there with like government stuff and stuff. I didn't know that, but that place was interesting. They fed you good. They fed you 3 meals. I wish I had all that. They fed you 3 good meals every day. Gave you the Shasta Cola, which Shasta means witchcraft. In case you didn't know, it's connected to that. But that's the whole thing. All these societies are demonic. You go to any city now, it's all demonic. It's just like with UT, same thing, demonic. That's why they throw up the horns. You just got to understand we're surrounded by devil worshippers, and that's why I stand alone with God. I'm not concerned about money. I'm concerned with the things that are of God. You know what I mean? Because you have to stand up and you have to win in this, you know? So I don't know what else to tell you on, man. We in the devil's den. You feel me? It ain't easy. It's hell. And that's what I'm going through. So I definitely need some help, man. I hope somebody will come through. I really do. I need money. Need money, and I need someone to just help and be like, that's the thing. I never understood how this society, you have everybody, they have these things. People got cars, they got their license. They're not a targeted individual. Like, yeah, I would need a regular civilian or who's a woman to be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna just help you, man. Like, you don't deserve to be going through all this. You know what I mean? Like, any civilian could just say, like, I get that you're targeted. It's pretty obvious. Like, you don't deserve this. And, like, I'm going to help you. Like I said, here's a couch, here's a room. You know what I mean? I got a vehicle if you need to go anywhere. Like, are you good? You know what I mean? Here's a comfortable everything for you to sleep well, get your rest, chill. That's all I need. I just need to be treated like a human being. I'm like one of them dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just has been through hell. That's what people don't get. But meanwhile, people looking at me on here like I have no problems and I'm a celebrity and a superstar, and they don't know I've been suffering every day, going through immense pain you can't even imagine, and then I'm just dealing with more and more stuff to the point I can't even handle it because it's too much stuff. And I'm a tough dude, and I'm still like, I'm breaking down. I know I am. I'm a human. I can only take so much and withstand so much, especially without any help by myself. Come on, bro. It's too hard, man. So I don't know, man. I hope somebody, rescues me the right way and helps me and gives me an opportunity because none of this was my fault. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I can do is hope for the best and pray and hope that God sends someone. He says he's going to send someone. So I don't know. It's not in my hands, but I really hope so, man. I really need it, bro. Need somebody to come into my life that wants to change my life for me and just give me that opportunity. Like I said, if I could just get like at least a couple of bands together, I would hope for at least like 10 grand. Man, with the knowledge I got now and just the ability I have and that I know how to maintain and create and build the strength, bro, I could do so much. That's the thing people don't get. Like, let's say I was given 10 bands right now, or even like 4 or 5 grand. I mean, I could travel anywhere in the nation, even if I have to start at a street level and have nowhere to go. I mean, I'm smart enough that I could probably survive and figure it out and put it together all by myself and just take it a day at a time. Like if I have to get a hotel and get some sleep, I have to try to do that. But at least I can talk to everyone and figure it out. And then, if it doesn't work out, get on Greyhound, go to another city and try my hand there and see, until I find somewhere where they're just going to hire me. See, the thing with jobs, they all want to be like, you're trying to set up shop in a new city and state, and they'll be like, yeah, you'll get paid in 3 weeks, in a month, or yeah, we'll call you for an interview. I don't have time for that. Like, I need you. See, that's the thing. They don't care about you making a living. That's why it's a waste of time. You just become a wage slave. When it's time to pay you, they're not adamant, but they want you to do what they want. It don't work like that. I'm not a slave. I mean, working for you is just for me to invest in myself and build more. I don't need you. You get what I'm saying? I already have my own stuff. I just want to build more. You see, I want a new opportunity in a new place. So this is what it takes. It takes being humbled, whether you like it or not. Most people can't do that, especially on here. That's why they're upset at me, because I'm willing to go through that to build more. You see what I'm saying? But that's the thing. I would tell them straight up, like, look, I can't wait. We could do the interview right now. Like, whatever you got to do, I need to start working. Like, and if you don't want to let me do it, no problem. I'll go somewhere else. But somebody needs to hire me immediately. You know what I mean? If I'm in a new city and state, I'm not trying to wait and keep wasting money on hotels and whatever. Because the minute you get me started working, then I know, okay, I got income coming in on top of what I'm doing. So I can have enough to build to pay my rent. That's what we were talking about even when I was in Lexington, out there when I was at that racetrack working, and I had to walk to Lexington, which is a 3 hour walk, sorry, 3 hours plus, and under highways and everything, bro. That was crazy. And that was the thing we were talking about there. They were like, yeah, we want to hire you. Then they made up this, I think it was a lie. And they made up this story that if you come from the ministry, oh, the ministry controls whether you work for them or not. Man, that's crazy. They have a contract or something. That's slave labor, bro. That's illegal as hell. You have a contract? That's illegal as hell. I know that racetrack is practicing illegal activity. It's obvious. And they got people going in there buying horses supposedly for like 6 million. Ain't nobody gonna silence me. I know what I saw. That's an illegal enterprise. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to hear it straight up. I know somebody's embezzling in that business. It's obvious. And it's obvious that they're all in on it. That's what I'm saying. So that's why they try to target me in there and use me like I'm gonna do free slave labor. That's silly. You got exposed. Deal with it. So like I said, with me, I mean, like I said, that's all I need. That's the thing. I believe in myself. I never lose faith in myself. I know I have the potential and the ability. I just need the opportunity. You know what I mean? Yep. Yep. 100%. I believe that. Yep. Yep. And they don't want to be exposed either. I'm their worst nightmare. I don't know why they tried to do that to me. Like I said, they had me sitting there and I'm doing the kitchen stuff, and they wanted me, the dude tried to take advantage of me. He tried to actually talk to me like that. Like, nope, you're gonna work till 8 o'clock. You want to bet? Who are you talking to? I put that boy in his place, and he got the channel. He knows what's up. And he ain't said nothing after that. Remember, I walked out of that kitchen and just left and walked 3 hours to the shelter in Lexington. Then everybody got exposed. Like, come on, bro. They only do that event like however many times a year, and then they're supposedly open for other stuff. I mean, the dude wanted to hire me. I mean, like, you can't sit there and tell me, oh, we can't hire you, boy. Who's going to wait on that? I got to make a living, man. I mean, like, y'all, what y'all should have done is been like, yo, like I said, here's a couch, here's a room. You can set up shop in Lexington and you can work here, or like whatever, and we'll drive you to work every day. At least they did that in Green Bay. Shout out to that family. I mean, they weren't that great, especially that one lady. She was crazy and had a bunch of problems. She got her karma too. Her family was getting karma for the way they tried to treat me in there when I was in the basement living in there. But I paid them rent every time. Like, I paid rent the entire time I was a good tenant, and they just were not good people. And but shout out to them. At least like the older man helped me like that, and the guy who had the issues, at least they tried to help me get to work and stuff. That was cool of them. I have to thank the one older guy, because he's the one who created the whole thing for me. I told him I had nowhere to go out there, and he ended up giving me that spot. you know so the old lady was nice enough to help me with that, and it was originally a place to help people with like clothing and stuff, and she let me stay down there, so that was cool. Still thankful. I wonder if they watch me or not. I wonder if they know what I do. Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for saying that and reminding me. Yeah. Said you are God's chosen ones. The knowledge you drop on this channel is worth millions. You're the only real one left. Right. That's the thing people don't understand. Like right, I have the knowledge that I can build any business anywhere. I can be the CEO of any company. I can run anything. But you got these people trying to talk down on me every day, and I'm in a place where I have no opportunity. I mean, what do you expect me to do? I'm just going to keep creating and creating and creating as much as I can until I can't create no more. I'm going to do the best that I can. I have no choice, but it's impossible. I'm in an impossible situation. God has to come through for me. I have no choice. And it's getting worse and worse, you know. I went to high school in Miami. I graduated from Felix Varela with a 4.2 GPA, top 10 of my class, and a diploma of distinction right there off 136 and Southwest Place or whatever. I went to high school out there. Finished high school out there. My last year of high school, about halfway through the year, I came late and I finished over there. So, yeah, I lived right in Dade County. My cousin, he's always been envious and jealous too. He I don't know if he's out there again. They tried to bring him down here, and then they tried to mess up my situation with him a long time ago here, and I didn't put up with that. And then it was a whole thing. And then the other one got her karma behind that because she'd always favor him and help him. Then they lost that home. It was a whole bunch of stuff, man. I've seen a lot of people get their karma too. For real. That's what people don't get. I've been dealing with people like this my whole life. I've been standing up to y'all. I don't know who you talking to. Yeah. I appreciate it. Like I said, any of y'all want to talk, you're more than welcome to give me like an email in the private chat or something, or if you want to, create a way to speak to me, we can talk off here as well. I need someone to talk to, but yeah, I love Miami. I've been saying that. I've been saying if I go to Miami, like the women tend to love me too. But yeah, I think it might be where I need to be. I don't know. That is true. But like, how do I get out there? I don't have the money for a bus ticket, and it's expensive to go all the way there. Right. Oh, same here. I got the half sister that I know has orchestrated half this stuff, and these people will claim to talk to her, and it's like I don't care. You talk to her all day. Who's she? Nobody. She don't control nothing. Like all that stuff you're talking is fake, man. I already got everything solidified. And I got confirmation for her back in the day. I don't know what email it's in or how to get in it, but I know that I got it, so it's somewhere. And I don't need it. I mean, that stuff you're talking, it doesn't exist. It's nonsense. I got her answer and response already, so she can. I don't care what she does. That's somebody who's been jealous of me since day one. That's where half this stuff came from. I see right through everything. Y'all ain't got to tell me nothing. I know what's up. Yeah, they've been jealous of me. That's why when I was young, she said that statement about, "Oh, I'm better than you." How? You ain't better than me. That's clear. I mean, look at you. Are you serious? Bro, you married a guy that's like vastly overweight, not a real chef, was a wannabe. And he was trying to tell me, oh, I mean, imagine I'm a kid and he's trying to put me down and tell me, well, you're not going to get anywhere doing perfect push ups and blah, blah, blah. Well, I did get somewhere. So right there, you're proving wrong and you got nowhere. I can guarantee you all that fake chef stuff and going to culinary school didn't pay off and didn't do nothing for y'all. Y'all ain't got no real money. You're not successful. You're still renting. You ain't done nothing. Everything I got, I paid for cash. So I mean, how you gonna tell me anything? Of course you can't, because I bought all this. I created it with my money. You serious? You know who you talking to? Come on, bro. You got to get some respect, man. I'd never let anyone talk to me like that, with that delusion. All those who speak evil in your name are suffering. You were made. Thank you. Appreciate it. You too. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if somebody could help me go out there to Miami and start a new life, start over, I would love that. I loved Miami, man. Miami was cool. It's very pretty, man, right there in that area. I like Dade where like the Publix is. I lived in my truck out there for a while, and I used to park right in that complex where the Publix is. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Right there near Felix Varela, like Southwest Place or something like that. It's been a long time. But uh I was still like high school time around there and stuff, so I would hang out around there. But I mean, that's the area I know too, you know what I mean? But yeah, there's a park there too for basketball. There's a good park and they play like serious street ball games. I could get a lot of footage out there. If I went to Dade, I would need a place, I would need money, I could probably find work. I would need a way to get around though. That's the thing. I'd got to have my license back. That's the issue. These people have promised me money and all these things and to help me get my license. I mean, that's just wrong, bro. You don't do that if it's fake and not real. That's not cool, dude. You know what I mean? Like, bro, none of this is my fault. Like I said, I was just targeted by the government and everybody, and they lied on my name. I'm like Wesley Snipes in that movie. Why do you think I play that movie? Even though I really like the other guy in it, I think I have a lot in common with him. And with what I do, I'm very similar, but you get the point. I have similarities in both eras, but I appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know, man. Hopefully somebody will come through for me and just want to pull me out of this nonsense and give me a new opportunity. Like I said, I just need enough. I need enough money. I need couch room and a laptop, and hopefully be able to make the money to get like speakers and the other stuff. Man, I used to be right over there. I paid rent. I lived right. I worked in the Dollar General right off Del Prado. People don't understand. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Cape Coral. My bad. Coral Gables is where my girlfriend was in high school. I had a girlfriend named Veronica Galvez. She was beautiful, like Hispanic and part like Asian, and she was extremely smart. And she just kind of did me dirty at the end. She just kind of left and was like, "I'm going to like an IT school or something," because she was brilliant. I was probably smarter than her. Like I said, I don't have those opportunities, but she just left and that was it. Couldn't do nothing about it. And I was like really in love with her. But yeah, she went to Coral Gables. I've actually been to Coral Gables when I was in high school. We'd be like kissing right there on the bench. I only went like one time, I think, but I went to go visit her and see her because I attended Felix Varela and she was at Coral Gables and I went to see her. I think it was in the high school. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, it's very hard and very impossible. Like I said, if you let me know if there's a way to talk to you, we can at least talk and see what we can do. I mean, like I said, I don't use people, I don't take advantage of people, but like I said, that's what always kind of depresses me and makes me, sad and a little upset. I see women and that's exactly why I talk the way I do about women. I'm not talking in any light that's other than real and what it is, but I have to because I'm gonna stand up and say reality. I don't care how if they like it or not. And I see them, like I said, they make excuses for people, whether it's dudes, whether it's women, they make an excuse for everything. And meanwhile, there's guys like me, an actual good man that has all the worth and the value and is stronger and more of a man. And ain't nobody going to tell me nothing. I run everything. And, women have an issue with just actually putting their faith in a man and trusting him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me. It's just backwards. I'm going to open my mouth. I don't care who feels what way. That's what people don't get. Like that whole email thing. I mean, someone can tell. I don't want to hear that somebody, oh, I'm in my feelings about you standing up for yourself and saying reality. That makes no sense. I ain't trying to hear that all day, right? Common sense. So it's clear they have a vested interest because they don't want something like that, like this to happen, like somebody to come here and a girl to hear what I'm saying and actually want to be with me or want to get to know me and actually want to help me. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad. There's other people like me. I see girls going through this stuff too. Like there's one that I watch. I put her readings on the wall. She's pretty cool, but she never really talks to me, so I don't know. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm definitely saying the truth. Yeah. Well, let me know. Like I said, you can leave your email in the private chat if you'd like, or if you need mine, or can you let me know if there's a way to talk to you? Because I'd like to talk more about what you're saying. I need people like you to come to this show, and I'm looking for a female co-host. So if you can let me know if that's possible, please do. But yeah, I need financial help and I need like I said, like a couch in a room and just a new opportunity anywhere. I don't care where it is and the ability to get over there. I'm just being real. And that's just life. Sometimes you have to just try to start over and you need help. I'm a grown man. I can admit when I need help, man. I've never had that issue. I'm humble. I don't have no issue with asking for help when I need it. And it's not because I failed. It's just this company don't pay right. And I'm down here in this place that makes no sense. I mean, it's all right. And then you get tired of it. Anybody would. I want to go somewhere new. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm serious about that too. We could definitely do that, and I'd tell you what time we do the shows, kind of, or I just tell you right when I'm going to go live, and if you're around, you can come over. I drop a link on here. You can click it and come talk. I can drop one right now if you want to talk for a little bit. I might be on here a little longer, and you know, that's what I come on here for, people like you. It's been like a year since I've had anything even slightly positive like this, so it's a little hard, you know what I mean? Like people don't understand I'm really going through it. I mean, I've been through hell. this whole year. All of 2024 was just the hardest year of my life. And then for this one to start being even harder, it's just not cool, man. I don't need to keep going through stuff. I want to get out of here the right way. I want to get everything rolling that's new. I just want the chance to start over in life, man. Genuinely. And that's just where I'm at. I don't care what people think about me online. That's the thing. They always act like I'm like them. I ain't never been fake, bro. I ain't never come on here and kill. Everything I'm telling you I own, I own. Everything I'm saying I've done, I've done. You know what I mean? I'm a real human being, bro. You know, like I said, if I could just get some racks, some thousands of dollars, have a couch in a room, a laptop, that's all I really need. And the potential to move around. If somebody had a vehicle and they could give me a ride and help me with being able to move around, that's all I need. And that's what it's crazy when I see like Ski Mask Andy. I see him, he's getting his karma, everything he deserved. But people will enable people like that. It's just crazy to me. Like, he's an addict. He has nothing going for himself, nothing to offer, but he'll get a couch somewhere and be able to have his own room in his own spot in 2 seconds. They'll pay for him to get a new phone on here. They'll help him. That's just crazy, man. Like, that should not be the world we live in, man. That you help someone who does not deserve help, who's not a good person, they're worst, and you just rewarded him for his behavior towards his family. You see what I'm saying? What? But if that was me, I mean, I would be like the next Jesus Christ. You get what I'm saying with what they would do towards me. I mean, that's unbelievable, dude. And it's just the treatment on here is so, and it represents reality because it's the same way in reality. People treat, it's everything's backwards, completely unfair. That's all I want. I want what people like him have, where you can just go somewhere and somebody will actually help me. I'm a human being and treat me like one and say, "Yo, bro, like, are you hurt? Are you okay? Like, here you go. Here, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just need people to treat you like a human. That's why it's crazy to me when somebody gets on here, donates $4, and then got the nerve and audacity to try to tell a real dude who runs the streets and is an actual gangster and does everything on his own since he was 16. I ain't never had a support system. Nobody, homie. Are you serious right now? And tell me, oh, I'm supposed to be nice to donators when I was. How that makes sense? I don't owe anybody anything. I mean, you're supposed to be nice. You're supposed to be helping someone to do what they need to do. Do you understand that I'm really Batman? Do you understand that, like, if I get anything rolling like what I'm talking about, if somebody helps me, like, let's say this person, Amanda, helped me, right? If she helped me and she said, here's a couch, here's a room, I have a vehicle, like, whatever she wants, cool. Like, I'll help you, you know what I mean? Here's some money or whatever. Here's, like, here you go, you're straight, right? And now I want to see what you do with it because I know what you can do. I see your potential, right? Man, in 5 seconds, bro, I have everything rolling. All I got to do is start streaming, put everything going, start making my videos, walking around doing my, boy, I got this whole business going. I'm straight and my whole life just changed. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't take much to have a miracle. It doesn't take that much. It can happen, but it needs to actually happen, instead of me just waiting. I don't want to wait like this. I can't do this another year. I don't even know if I can do it another couple of months. I need to get something moving, bro. I'm trying my hardest, but there's only so much I can do. All I can do is basically, ask and beg and plead on here. Mm. Yeah. You can't leave your email in the private chat. This is my email, but I just don't like using it. And these people are always paying attention, so I don't want to be exposed to them talking to me. But this is mine. This is the one that they're all up in. How you doing, brother? I think that guy's all right. I can't remember. But yeah, that's mine. But if you have one you can put in the private chat, please do, because, well, I don't know. That might be better if you just email me, because at least then they can't see yours, because that's what I'm worried about, because then they'll probably start emailing. I can't control people. Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't want to go back in that inbox. So if you're able to leave your email in the private chat, please do, and then that way I can just email you. You get what I'm saying? But do what you can, do what's best for you. 'Cause I can't handle any more of that stuff with this forced talking stuff on here. I just can't. It's crazy, man. I'm tired of it. But I got you. Um, yeah, if I call, you're gonna have to give me a phone number. I'll have to call you on private. I can't give my number out to everyone because I can't be compromised again like that, because they'll just call me nonstop and then it'll interfere with everything I'm doing. Everything they're doing is felonies. It's all documented. But yeah, that's mine. Like I said, I'm not gonna stay in it though, so you're gonna have to, yeah, let me know who you are immediately. You're gonna have to leave like the phone number. That way I can immediately get off of there because I'm shutting that email down if I even go back in it at all. So if you have one, please leave it in the private chat. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, hopefully I can find, a girl, woman, somebody that will help me and just to change things. Like I said, that's what's crazy, man, just the level of selfishness of people. I mean, there's people all around me right now that have more than enough. They have more than enough. They have separate rooms, they have everything they need. And like I said, that's why some people I don't even hang out with them because one minute it was, oh, well, you can use this. You feel me? You'll catch on to the topic real quick, man, if you just listen. You know, one minute it's, oh, you can use this. The topic is what's relevant and what I need right now and what's necessary for me. So yeah, they'll be like, oh, you can use this. Then they change it around. Like, what's that? Then you want to act different. Then, oh, I'm going to block your account on this social media app. Boy, I ain't got time for you. That's crazy. Then tell me, dictate when, oh, well, you can hang out with me now. I don't want to hang out with you for what? What am I going to gain? You're going to put me in a weird situation, especially with people who like drinking and stuff. I'm good. I ain't trying to be around that. I'm a man of God, much less. Can't be around that. You know what I'm saying? Not when you're just doing that and you can't even hold your own, no, hell no. I'm good. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, people are fair weather. They don't actually help, but then they want to role reverse and tell you you don't help them. Like that don't make no sense. I'm not you. What you do is your decision. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, all these people, bro, I'm talking about everybody in the valley, they all got like everything free, everything from the government. Like I said, like all of them, they straight, bro. They got more than enough. And this entire time, they haven't offered me any real help or nothing. And you think I don't feel some way about that? Oh, yes, I do. You all keep telling yourself what you want, bro. Because, like I said, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like if I get blessed by God this time and I turn around and I do get like more than 10 bands and I get my money back up, oh boy, let the games begin. Because I'm beyond pissed off. Actually, you all have no clue who you're dealing with and who I am. Like I'm pissed. hmm And I'm gonna spend all my time, like I said, people made things impossible for me. Well, I'm gonna make it beyond impossible for all of you. Yep, and I'm just gonna keep rubbing it in my success and the fact I'm winning. Yeah, if I get the chance to, yes, I have every right. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and get rid of you, bro. You're just nonsense, man. Get out of here, bro. Like I said, this silliness, man. You see what I'm talking about? They try to be monotonous. You a grown man, bro. Come on, man, get with it. Asking me what the topic is. Who are you? Does the world revolve around you? You came into my show. How you come into this show and then act like you're the center of attention? I don't even know who you are. Nobody cares. Like I said, moving forward, man. Like I said, those are the type of people I don't spend my time talking to. You'll get as far as the people you talk to for no reason. What's the topic? There ain't no topic here. This is my life. What are you talking about, homie? You know what's up. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, that was one of their little agents. That's why he has that weird name when like you ain't even built like that and that ain't who you are. You're far from that, homie. Trust me. So what are you talking about? But you can research my family crest and my name, right? Research Beal Sneed, and that'll tell you everything you need to know about my family and my DNA and who you're talking to, boy. Right? So like I said, I run everything coast to coast, man. I could care less what people think. Like I said, I'm here to help myself and benefit myself. Whatever I can get that's going to help me off this network, I'm going to get. If that's meeting someone like this person, then yeah, I'm going to do that. What do you mean? That's what I do. Yeah, $1 million mouthpiece. That's what all this is about, talking and gaining what I need to that's going to actually help me. Right now, I need a new situation completely. It's just the truth. I need help, real help, like from the right person, though, like a person like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I would love to be in Miami right now and just have like a chance at, rebuilding and starting over, man. That'd be awesome, bro. Anywhere other than this place, bro. Like real talk. This is what happens every time I come down here. It's all right for a minute, and then like you walk into this reality that you don't want to deal with, and you have to. You start seeing the reality, how people act, how they treat you, how everything is discriminate, how it's not fair, and it's every time. And then they'll act silly. They'll act like it's brand new, bro. I've done this so many times, and every time I'm in this position, I bounce back with way more money and way more successful, and I get the hell out of here. That's the whole thing. You feel me? So like it's pretty clear the position I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sometimes we struggle. So what? I don't understand how that's a big deal. Every time that I struggle, I make more money than the last time. And that's what God promised me. So I don't know what you're talking about money for because I manifest that. It requires no talking. I don't talk about money, bro. That's silly. You understand? Unless it's naturally through the law of attraction, which I use to work for me. So I don't know what you're saying. You got to make sense. You know, my way is right, yours is clearly wrong, or you would have these results. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Okay. What do you mean, excuse your voice? I haven't heard your voice. That's cool. Good night. All right, I'll try to check it out. Yeah. Like I said, if you can also try to leave a phone number that way when I'm able to, I can try to call it on private. Um, or I can maybe make like a Discord and try that too. That way we could talk on there. Like I said, any woman want to talk to me, I'm gonna definitely talk to, and I don't care who has an issue with it. That don't make nobody runs me. I'm not with anyone, so that makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. It's trying to keep me suppressed from people when, I'm not a narc like you. I don't view people as resources, but I need people around me that are the right people to help me with this show. And then it'll outrule all that nonsense. That's what they're scared of. You feel what I'm saying? I already know what I'm doing, bro. I'm gonna meet the right people like that person. But thank you. You were very nice and very sweet, and I appreciate it. Seriously. See what happens when people treat me right, I treat them right. I match energy. So I'm a great person, bro. The minute that I get a girlfriend that actually utilizes me and cares and rewards me and treats me correctly like a human, I've treated everyone good who didn't treat me right. So I'm for sure treat that person amazing. But see, the thing is, if somebody didn't treat me right, I'm not going to do nothing for them now because I learned from experience that that's what you have to do. Not everybody deserves your heart and your love. You know, understand? I got a big heart, man. You know what I mean? I'd do anything for people if it's the right person, though. Now, you feel me? So I don't know, man. Hopefully things get better somehow. I don't know. I'm pretty discouraged, man. I don't really see it right now. I really don't. I've definitely lost hope. That's just being real, not faith, but hope. And I'm just very discouraged, and that's okay. I have a right to feel that way. You know what I mean? But yeah, I hope that somebody steps up, man, because I really want to make a change, bro. I want to be in a different city and state with all new stuff and just new opportunities and just a new way to just to build, man. That's all. I need an environment that's actually where I'm around positive people that want to see me win, not this where everybody wants to see me down and won't do nothing for me and won't help me and just wants to see me not have anything. Like, come on, bro. It's written all over y'all, man. You could feel the energy. Like literally. Like the energy is just dark and all encompassing. Like, I'm all right, bro. I ain't got time for this. This is ridiculous, man. I'm 35 years old, bro. I want to be around somebody that's sunshine and positivity and actual love, not posing and plotting on me like I've been with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Hopefully somebody will, help me. And that's all I can do. Ask God for help, and I definitely am. I'm praying, and I hope God does help. And that's all I can say. Nothing is in my hands; it's in God's hands. So that's all I can say. But yeah, that's what I want to do, man. Like I said, I want that opportunity. That way, I can just make my music. I'd be doing everything, bro. I'd be making music, trying to do the music distribution. I'd be like trying to go on this brand stuff because I'd have time finally to try to create the products to try to sell on the channel. I'd be trying to worry about making merch. I can't do none of that right now. I don't have time or any way to really do it. I'm not in the right environment for it. I would be making music nonstop. I would be just everything I can do. I would be doing. I'm talking about music nonstop, building businesses, like I get the whole thing going, bro. Much less if I was able to find any job and seeing how I excel, if they would just treat me halfway decent and right and leave me alone and let me work. So that's the thing I'll never do to myself again. Like the minute somebody starts trying to do that micromanaging stuff, I'm walking straight out the door because I don't work for you. I do what I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm a boss. I'm meant to manage a company and run it, not to sit there and work for anyone. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. No, not doing it. The only reason I put up with it at that food truck slash restaurant was because I was making enough money. You understand? And I didn't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, that whole thing was crazy too. They didn't know how to run a business. They didn't know how to run a business, and then they started having a huge problem right, within the company, right? Um, and it was a serious problem. I'm not going to talk about it publicly on here. I could actually file a lawsuit about that too on them, and they would have to pay me a bunch of money because I mean, y'all didn't even like. I mean, the whole thing was just messed up. You know what I mean? They didn't want to pay me right. Oh yeah, then the dude one time he tried to pay me and he tried to pocket like 40 bucks and he thought he was slick and I called him out on it. And he was like, "Well, thank you for not getting mad." And in my mind I was like, "Well, yeah, but I was real close. If you tried to say that you had given it to me and you didn't, then yeah, I'm going to get mad." You know what I mean? But I made him pay me and he ended up having to give me that 40 bucks too. That was part of my check. Like, how you going to pocket $40? That's not weird. And that was my boss, so-called boss, right? The owner, right? That, never succeeded in anything and was sitting there, talking a bunch of nonsense. And that was the thing in Austin. Like, you can see how people treat people because it's like, why would I get different treatment than you? I mean, first of all, I'm better looking than you. Number two, you have tendencies like a woman and move like a woman and wear like a purse satchel like a woman. And the girls in Austin, they would come and literally ask for him. Like, girls would actually like him. And I'm like, yeah, this is the new generation. They're attracted to a guy that's like kind of like feminine. I look beautiful, I'm handsome, but I'm very masculine. They're attracted to a guy that they think has money or is in like a management ownership position. So they think that means status or thinks it means wealth or money when it really doesn't. You get what I'm saying? Like, and he would literally like come around. And he's like, yeah, like I can get any girl I want. I'm like, yeah, sure you can. But yet he never really did. And then I found out that his wife was actually selling you know what on Craigslist. You feel me? And the other one was talking about it's hard out here. I mean, come on, bro, you can't be serious, man. Like, no, those girls would ask about him because, like I said, they're manipulative and they just want to pretend for anyone that they think has money. That's what it was about. So because he owned the business, which somebody gave him, he was spoiled and entitled. He didn't work for anything. He just came for money, and the family gave him everything, just like they built that business for him. I know they did. You feel me? Like, meanwhile, I mean, technically, I got more than him. Still doing better than him. You know what I mean? And he's supposed to be like the yuppie in Austin. That doesn't even make sense. I'm ahead of all of them, man. In reality, so like I said, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and be fake. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what that is with girls. Why they act weird, especially like if it's about like my physical appearance. I'm beautiful. If it's about teeth, that's very shallow and superficial. I mean, come on, bro. I took on a truck in one. And at the time, it was something else that happened to me that was a setup a long time ago. And then just, over time, and then what they did to me at the dentist intentionally. I'm a targeted individual. I look beautiful. So it's just like some people are just superficial. I don't talk to women like that. Like, if you're like that, why would I have any interest? I'm not here to impress you. See, it's just like on here, girls get on here, women get on here, they talk like assuming like that I'm trying to impress them. I don't want you. I'm not trying to impress you. I don't care about women. I care about a woman that cares about me. Other than that, I could care less. I mean, well, who's to say I'm not above all of you? I mean, being realistic, I look better than all of you. So what are you talking about? So I mean, that's my thing. Like, it's cattiness. It's being fake. It's like women say like half of that is probably because they know him, right? So that's why they would come around like that, right? And it wasn't like all the time. It would just be a few times, but it's like, oh, and they'd say his name and oh, blah, blah, blah. And oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, because you know him, because y'all have years and years of knowing each other. So I'm the outcast because I'm brand new. And this is somewhere I was born and grew up, but like I ain't been there like that. So I'm brand new. So you don't know me. That's what I noticed girls bank off of. Oh, I don't know you. Well, of course you don't know yourself. That's a fact. Number one, none of you women know yourself. You haven't self reflected and you don't know anyone around you. You think people are your friend, and then y'all are like in the news headlines every day. Why? Because you don't know anyone around you. Y'all make mistakes. You hang out around the wrong people. So don't tell me you don't know me. You don't know anyone. You don't know you. What are you talking about? You don't know me. I mean, you haven't talked to know me. It's literally like just online when you ask, do you want to talk? And they say, I don't know you. Well, of course, that's why we talk. Is that a serious statement? That's why I don't talk to women half the time. If they're not smart, like this person is, I'm not going to waste my time because it's just going to be frustrating. You feel me? And it's going to get me upset real quick that I don't have the patience because I'm a genius. My mind works quickly. That's what this is all about with the new company. It's about geniuses. That mind works at a different pace. You know what I mean? Some people get it, some people don't. If you can't catch up, that's not my problem. It's the same on here. That's why they're all phased by me, because I talk a million miles an hour because I think quicker than you. I can build anything I want within 5 seconds given the resources to do so. I can build $1 million company like that easily. All I need is just basic resources, and I don't have them because everybody's done everything to hold me back and make sure I can't get what I need. Feel me? Nah, if I get an environment where anybody was actually conducive and trying to help me and I could feel energies, if I was around the right people, not people that just want to sit around and talk and be bummy and do nothing. I'm talking about the right people that literally said, hey, I want to get you right. Here you go. And I want to help you. Like I said, it has to be a girl, man. It has to be a woman. It's got to be a girlfriend. And they're going to have to just be like, here you go. And I want to take care of you and make sure you're okay. And I actually love you. And I want you to know what real love is. And I'm going to help you. Like, here's money. Here's what you need. Now go to work. Do what you do. Because I already know what you do because I've seen it. You understand? It's not hard to have confidence in me. I've already proven myself beyond belief. Like if I had that, if I had, like I said, couch, room, money, and be able to run this business stream and make music all I want and find a place to work out at, like have enough to go get me like an actual gym membership and be able to film in there and have nobody on here know which gym it is so they can't call it and mess up what I'm doing and lie on my name, which is a lawsuit too. I might be suing Planet Fitness as well, in case y'all didn't know. I have full grounds for a lawsuit. They made up complete lying claims and I have proof of it, actually. So what's up? Yeah, that's another $1 million lawsuit. Good idea there, smart one, right? So, like I said, if I could get a gym membership somewhere where these people don't know which one it is, so they can't do nothing to stop it, oh boy, I'd be straight. Feel me? Yeah, I need to be somewhere completely like where these people have no idea where I am, what I'm doing. It's brand new. That's what I need. And it's just crazy that nobody's helped me with this. I've been a targeted individual like for my entire life. You have to shake them. You have to get them off your tail and get away from them. You're not going to be able to do anything until you do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I said, if a girl was trying to be with me, that would be the number one thing they got to help me with. It's not an option. It would be common sense. Let me get you away from these people following you online and all this stuff, stalking, so that you can have the ability to succeed. Common sense. See what I'm saying? Like, this is so easy, bro, for any woman to do this for me. It's just it's sad and ridiculous that I have this much potential and not one of them can utilize it. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, like I said, it proves my argument. Because somebody who's smart, they would have been all over this a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I could find somebody to work out, man, I'd be setting world records right and left. I could set a world record on anything almost, maybe on squats too. I could pretty much do anything if I push myself. I'm capable of anything. Get back into the dumbbell curls. Like if I had a gym, bro, I'd be setting different records. Trust me, quick. I train even better in a gym. On the bars, I'm still limited. The strength level is amazing and it helps me with that overall, but it's not the same as a gym. I still think you have an edge in the gym if you know what you're doing. I get bigger in the gym, a lot bigger, because I'm able to work out triceps and biceps easier and legs. You feel me? I can get all those like squat machines and stuff. So, like I said, people just don't make any sense, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I just had a little bit of resources and all this new stuff, boy, be the sky's the limit. And I'd be making all my fitness videos brand new and good scenery and have ability to do everything I need to do and talk on here every day with y'all, and for as long as I want all day. Man, it'd be awesome, bro. Oh, and I'm trying to get me a kitten. I want to get like a little kitten, little cat. That's the whole thing. Why would I wait on somebody? No, it's blank or get off the pot. I mean, you've been on the pot for too long. I mean, no, it don't work like that. Ain't nobody gonna wait on nobody over here. We're gonna move forward and see. If you notice, you could tell it's not who they claim to be or a real person that cares, because a real person is gonna say, they already set out their own mouth day one. I know it's not fair to you. And then why are you doing it? I mean, the things that's fair to me is me getting what I need. So, like, these people know that I can meet someone, I guess, even through here, and they're concerned about stopping that because they know that I'm an asset and that some girl is going to actually want me because they know I'm literally amazing. All my exes know that I'm more amazing than any guy who's ever walked this planet. I mean, I'm like a god to amongst men. That's what this is all about. So that's what I'm saying. When girls have that attitude towards me for no reason because of how I look or something I went through, like that's embarrassing for you because you have no idea what you're missing out on. Seriously, no idea. I mean, I'm like God's gift to women. Seriously, you're crazy, bro. You have no idea who I am. Look at me. Are you serious? Man, I'm telling you, bro, if this was 50, 60 years ago, bro, women, I wouldn't be able to keep women away from me. Seriously, I would have to run from everybody. That's how good looking I am. You can't be serious. This new generation is just blind. They got their priorities completely misconstrued. They wouldn't know a man if he was standing right in front of them. It's a joke. I'm just telling you the truth. So you think I care? I don't care at all because I don't. I can see that this new generation doesn't know who they are and has no value and has no concept of reality. So let millennials be millennials and do nothing and accomplish nothing and laugh. That's what I do. I don't waste my time talking to women who ain't women for what? I'll talk to women. I'm not going to talk to so-called women. Everything I'm saying is facts. And this person is right what you said when you said it's worth millions. Yeah, it is. And I'm going to keep on kicking my stuff and doing what I do and saying my rhetoric because it's not programmed. It's the real truth and it's coming from my heart. And I'm a master of what I do. So, like I said, hopefully someone can help me. I'm going to get going. And I don't know. That's about it, man. Much love to everybody. And, we'll take it from here. Hopefully, an opportunity to come. And that's it. All right. Much love.